continue to cause chaos in Poland. Can TheMongolz find some form? This is a team that everybody loves to watch.
And I am curious to see CobraZera and what he can deliver. Looks like the bookies are favouring FURIA.
Poland to take first contact, Queserato to clean up the mess.
Yeah, they jump over his sight line, so now Queserato with his vision gone. They're already managing to overrun. Only the one. It's not enough from Queserato and co. Will Blitz be considering this in time for that flank, or will it just be a shot to the side of the head? Looks like he has just adjusted his crosshair in time.
Perfect. Yuri lingers. He's going to lose it as well, as 4 out of the 5 stand alive in the pistol round conversion. Beautiful stuff, simple stuff. The first round on the board. FURIA are 4 straight losses on Mirage, so you can understand the pick of the TheMongolz. Also a bit of a comfort map for them. Let's see if we have another 3 mapper on our hands. It's going to be quite the fall for FURIA if they were to be eliminated in last place in Stage 2. This is a team who won 3 consecutive trophies, starting at TWC, Chengdu, and then Hong Kong for Rivals, leading into the Budapest Major, becoming one of the top dogs or main contenders alongside of your Vitalities of the world. Lose to Na'Vi in that quarter, and they start off the year looking very rusty. Was it a honeymoon? Pretty good one.
Yeah, you had a good time.
Spoiled each other.
Yeah. How many for Techno here? Ooh, made a strong case for the third there onto Yuri, but he hasn't got the bullets. His teammates will finish the job.
Okay, that is a beautiful patch of rounds right there. 4 alive on the pistol, 5 around on the anti-eco, and now the gun's equipped.
Wow, CobraZera has got his gaming sleeve on his keyboard arm.
Maybe he just thinks it looks cool.
That might be it.
It's not for functionality.
Yeah. TheMongolz looks cool. Fallen's mouse pad.
Queserato doesn't even have his sleeve on.
Maybe he's just repping the TheMongolz.
Sleeve is on the desk.
Just in case he needs it. So it depends on how map 1 goes.
Okay. Well, we'll see if it is required. Because of the buying pattern, no Molotov AWP. Takes an early joust window with the M4, and he's been pressed away. Quick mid-control taken. CobraZera down by Con. Kinder and Yuri starting to investigate over towards a ramp, so taking some space in the loss of middle. Queserato connector, Molotov window floating, Fallen with it all to do on B if they do come a knocking. Connector block spoke, and in no rush are the TheMongolz. Redeploy of window smoke on the way. Oh, big nade there onto Techno. And 4 through middle. Looks like they want to try and split into A through connector. This is going to be brute force. Kinder and Yuri on their own.
They do block Palace, hoping Mazinha will respect that. Time-sensitive mission, boys. We are going to have to make our move.
I have so many nades for this type of a play as well. They're all in the same choke point with all this utility.
It is still just Yukinder and Yuri, though. Looks good for the TheMongolz unless one of these two does bits. Oh! Ah! It's the opposite of bits, isn't it? That's Bob's. Diddly squat for Yukinder, and his position now noted. I thought that would have been communicated. CobraZera did not expect a repeat after damage was done to Yukinder, but now do you overlook Yuri? That's the double up. That's what they're looking for, but no, now Yuri reveals his position without lethality. Distraction at least for the CT fight. Blitz should be going down. Good pre-fire from Yuri. Gives them the man advantage on the retake. Fallen quick with the kit. Another fight available for Yuri. Fallen and Queserato flood into the site from CT. FURIA, strong case for the retake already. The bomb being defused. No wall bang available. It's FURIA on the board early.
And you bang on there, right? Yukinder's the guy who goes down first. He's the con player, so you should have had the short player. You should have had a pretty good idea that there was Yuri lingering around. I like the approach, though, because you get the Molotov thrown out from Mazinha towards Tetris, so they clearly identified what the setup was quickly. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay. So a bit of a misplay there from the rookie. First gun round goes to FURIA. Still no AWP on the server for round number 4. But they got that mid control with a lot of ease. Janko breaking down some of the problems that FURIA have been having on this map. Oof, and a team flash there, so slightly off on their timing and comms right now. Oh!
What a shot. 9-10 just completely owns Yakinda. Serato finds it though, and ooh, he's lucky to be alive. He gets away on 4 HP.
Zinho's lurk is activating now. He was considering taking a peek. It's Yuri on site he has to deal with. Techno coming back to grab that bomb. He's going to play ahead of this. All right, good info. That tells you A defender's over towards Ticket, so that can help inform this execute that has a heap of Molotov short. One smoke on Blitz, who's actually in middle, so he won't be able to deploy that over towards A with any ease. They're pushing B app, so they're getting info. Fallen can start rotating over. They are essentially playing retake A right now, but this info should inform the Brazilian core of what's coming.
Yeah, Molodoi is going to have his work cut out for him. Yuri will be one reporting. They really are taking it slow. 30 seconds, dead silence, here it comes.
Molodoi's ahead of this.
Molodoi trying to pick his moment. He can actually deny. Yeah, perfectly. Perfect. No cover provided whatsoever. He gets away with his life, and now 18 seconds. That clock comes back to haunt you. You've got to get across his sight line. Mazinho, he's in 2 minds. I need to take fights, but I need to plant. Serato can take him down and round. Nothing for Blitz, and some moments where it does look a little too easy for the FURIA defense. These rounds onto the A finish haven't quite been working out for them. 2 rounds back to back. Because
of the clock, they have to make assumptions, right? So they've double mollied jungle. They're not assuming that Molodoi is actually already ahead of this. They're just thinking that's clear, right? There's no way, and they have to, right? This is what I'm saying. Yeah. Because of the time, you can't be diligent clearing everything out. And then the flank comes in from that B info play, and that's a beautiful round. You force them down to Eco. FURIA wanting to snap this loss streak on Mirage. Be able to take their 3rd right now. And I think Janko's correct in the sense that Mara and the Mongols have bought themselves good faith with their roster changes based off of the players we've seen them bring in and what they've grown into, especially within 2025, making a major final back in Austin.
Nade could be good. Doesn't pull it out just yet.
Well, juggling util.
Back.
Yeah, flushed. All right, well, handling business. We probably a bit scarred from the Falcons Aurora game. It's just a Deagle and Glock, so should be fine.
Yeah, there shouldn't be much more to be said about this one. You can see the utility usage has been really well positioned and well timed.
It's just, come on, boys. Let's get the eco over and done with, shall we? Well, there's another piece of utility. That's more money spent, more money to have to be reinvested. Really making the most of every round, and that's what you love to see. James coming back in, you know, he's going, everybody, look, this is how it's done, all right?
Paravision wins 1 trophy, and this is Counter-Strike.
Everyone's just got, every round will be down to the last 20 seconds, and that's a guarantee. As all 5 staying alive, that's 4 for Yakinda.
And it's 4 AK-47s for FURIA. They keep hold of all of them.
And still no need for a Molodoi AWP. So that's yet to come out. We know just the level of impact this kid can have when he is on. Will it be more of the same from the Mongols with this slow crawl?
Little overshot on the incendiary from Yakinda gives free access back boxes.
Okay, they've heard that. Zinho and Cobra Zero in Palace will have heard the steps. Blitz on the timing.
Yeah, nice shot. Punishes Molodoi. Pressure now amplified onto Serato and Yuri. These two have played together an awfully long time. Where's that synergy now? You just dip away. Gets his. Easy frag. 9-10 exposed. It's just falling apart for the Mongols. Segregated, isolated, Jaws Techno in the clutch, and a very easy bomb plant. So he's gotten the first step and the second, but jumping up and a missed shot. Yakinda will punish.
Oof. That's a brave move there from Yakinda. Knows that he's pinned towards default, but Fallen wasn't in a position to be able to trade him in that moment. So backing his aim, Yakinda will get 2 within the round and secure number 4. With the bomb going down, there can be a bit of a conversation around a more exciting partial buy for Mongols into the next, however. Once Blitz identifies that it's 2 players aggressive ramp, he takes his timing on Con, gets that opener, but it's not enough. Not enough at all. The assertive moves from Yakinda. That's the difference maker as Mara will get on the mic with the first tactical timeout. Sid making a lot of noise. I think he's having to make up for maybe a lack of energy, right? When you were riding that high late last year that FURIA were with the 3 trophies, you kind of get not the major result you were looking for. You can still go into the break and be quite content with things, but when I saw them play in Bounty, especially at the LAN portion, it looked shaky. There was moments where players' individual prowess was letting them down. Normally, that'd be good for 1, and then maybe even the second. They weren't even getting the first, just looked wobbly in the aim department. Molotov had to carry them in some games to bail them out of bad situations. And that's why if they do come last year in Stage 2, you start questioning, okay, well, what a fall from grace this would be. You start questioning everything that you were doing last season. Was it even working? How do we get back to that point? But a win against Mongols, this is 2 big names from 2025 clashing for last place here in 2026. So someone's going to go home with tears.
Hello, that's a great opening kill. Catches KScerato on his first excursion from the short side. Yakinda's committed to this as well. If 910 is not careful, Yakinda's got a bullet with his name on it. Oh, back turn, poor Cobra Zera. He assumed 910 was still on the line. As he regressed short, Yakinda catches the time. Oh, he backs himself for another. 910 will catch. Nice frags across the board. Either side of the map, Mongols have the advantage. Blitz extends it. Wins it out, removes the threat. Techno an easy pickup and denial of Molodoj's AWP save. Caught through the murder hole.
Okay. They get into that one quite easy, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, these rounds, they go one way or the other, but neither of them, you know, it's not like it's come down to the wire. Either convincing one way or the other.
So that one there was another opening, but not actually able to make good on it. So good stuff for the Mongols as they I don't want to say dominating, but leading that stat line early. It's 5-2 in terms of opening kills. And a second tactical timeout from Mara off the back of that round success. So is there an adjustment? Maybe just wants to warn them of what they could be going up against here. But both teams fully bought in, and now AWP's donned on either side. See if we get that clash. Straight into an A execute, essentially. See them lining up the nades. So 2 ramp, 2 palace. Cobra Zero gets to be the X Factor lurk, who's just tending with underpass push, as well as be apartments. The util in place for this finish is...
It's going to come quick.
Yeah, well, they've already investigated mid-control off the back of Molodoj, so they should have a good idea that they should be on high alert for these sight hits.
Yeah, Yuri's ready for a potential pop. Here comes the util. What's his reaction? He's going to just tuck and hope that he can catch something on the commitment. KScerato ahead of the smoke wall. Oh, he's done well. Catches Mazzinho trying to lead the charge. Techno further forward and just exposed. KScerato doing very well. Molodoj a flank onto Blitz. 910 feeling their heat. Got to be worried about the flank and fight forward as, yep, there goes the round.
Yeah, Cobra Zero's entire job there is to play clutch and be a nuisance as they're rotating away. He's not meant to be trying to make his way through B with the bomb down in T spawn. So Molodoj investigates top mid, a crazy flank on the AWP, and that'll be that as less 910 can show some real prowess in the AK. Molodoj says no.
Nice.
You're right, there is a perceivable...
He always makes noise, but it feels like everyone else is a bit more placid and he's really trying to inject some energy. KScerato just playing on the cusp of these smokes. poking holes in them and finding more impact. So good job from K-Serato. And Faller just, hey, my A defense is strong. I'm all good. I can hold for this.
Also, he's not complaining. He gets a AK-47 to throw towards K-Serato. Oof. Actually,
Aggressive?
it likes to go aggressive, so it could be an AWP head-to-head towards underpass. Not something you see all the time. Perfect. 9-10, the best gun for the Mongols, and drawing first blood is a good start. Booked is Yakinda. This one's already over. This is what I'm saying. Every round convincing one way or the other. Yuri perhaps a discrepancy. Catches Techno 2-on-4. And he's lucky to be alive. He anticipates that A-lurk. Yeah, there it is. Just the tip of the head spotted on the top of Tetris. And yeah, that's the end of the round.
Yeah, Messinho always had that one, right? The timing that he has to catch. If he goes down, then okay, they're all going to be coming from the same direction. But now it's just Fallen left in a 1-on-4 situation. And he's just going to want to hold on to this. We have to take stock of the finances right now. Loss bonus going into the next will only be 1,400. So this can be quite valuable. Right, Yuri is going to have 4K on the nose, so dropping him so he can get nades. K-Serato should be able to buy. I don't know if Blitz wants to push through the murder hole to deal with this. They get rid of that secondary AWP and get themselves something a little bit better. I don't think you want to be carrying double orbs. You also don't want to let Fallen pick that up for free. Okay, and there you go. Cobra Zero is actually going to take the Galil over. That's how badly they don't want to have double orbs on the T side.
I found an M4 in the last second. So
okay.
Even better.
Nice.
And Sid is going to take this opportunity. So yeah, cool reaction. You draw blood towards underpass. You anticipate there may be a reaction from the short player, and you swing out mid for some impactful frags from Cobra Zera's Galil.
One calls, yes. Already calls.
Yakinda reacts to that info, and they find him top mid.
Okay, so they had no issues in the buy department, as discussed. This is just going to take this time out before they do, because we're at the tail end of the half right now. There's 3 rounds left. Both teams fully invested, but it's the CT's finances that would put you in a miserable spot, right? So you lose this, you lose everything, you get 1,900, you're in a position to eco, and it's going to be 6 to Mongols. You buy into the last with still a pretty rough buy, and you could even lose the half, 7-5. So wanted to make sure they give this one the best chance. This is a great opportunity to take those 30 seconds and starting nobody A. 2 through window. 3B, short boost.
A little bit of damage for Blitz to work with. Naded down by the K-Serato HE.
Yeah, they're completely selling A in this situation, right? They just had K-Serato top con. Now it's Molodoy who's worrying about the Palace play. They want to lock down mid. And again, returning to the death segment, talking about some of the woes. But this is all in. You are set up now. Yakinda on the jiggle. If there's a good flash, he's going to be blind. Fallen's going to be on that top rope. And, well, here's the flash lined up by 9-10.
And Yakinda has enough vision to get Cobra Zera low. Mongols take some of that space back. Block smoke con thrown out by Yakinda.
Almost out of nades now. Fallen with... They're just going to juggle those last key pieces. So B blocked as well, and that's it. No nades left for the CTs.
Okay, you just have to be able to find this finish cleanly. You've got 32 to do that. Vom's going B.
Yuri's going to try and bait for Fallen here.
Oh, Molodoy tags up 9.
They know it's the split now. They must have.
That's going to be a clear indicator that short's going to be the finish because the bomb is on its way. Fallen going to have to just stand in the flames for one. Yuri chips in onto Blitz. There's another from Yuri. It's his bomb site. Yakinda's there, but he's not doing anything. Cobra? You know Yuri was there. No, you don't, I guess. He just had to plant hope 9-10 could provide the cover because the round is done. A 6 for FURIA and no AWP for 9-10.
Oh, did he go down after time?
Yeah, he did.
$1,600 there. Okay. Oof, that was A tough round, wasn't it, right? They even lose the opening kill there. Molotov goes down in the exchange with the 9-10 AWP. They have no nades. They're just going to have to do this the hard way. But yeah, for Cobra Zero, he's like, well,
I mean,
I guess...
you hope he peeks from the other, like a side that 9-10 can help you with. That's it.
It's always a mystery, the Mongols comms as well, because they always are quite placid people, right? And we don't ever get any listens in because we don't speak Mongolian, so we don't even know how much they're talking. His teammates may have said nothing and just assumed that he had that info, and right, that's a possibility. I'm speculating.
I reckon if you wanted to like compare, like, and contrast team comms, did you hear the BC game listening?
Oh yeah.
I reckon Mongols is exactly the opposite of that. It's just like two doors. Nade, not going to find its mark too bad, just on the front of Blitz.
All right, well, they've taken this palace control early. So this space, you're going to see Yakinda just stay parked, or maybe even keep on pushing. He might be able to catch a timing right now. The bomb is back towards T-Spawn.
The whole team?
Yeah, and this is going to be weird. He's hearing steps.
Yeah, but that's so much info. Does he want to let them know that he knows? They're going to find out, though. Yeah, techno.
Well, now the jig's up.
Your whole plan. Do you want to execute it anyway? There's already a rotation from K-Serato. Yuri's burrowed in on site.
It's the clock again.
Again, we find ourselves at 35 seconds. This time a man disadvantage for the Mongols.
Mazinho's looking out A, doesn't see anything.
They're taking the bomb B. They're actually going to try and pivot. Running for the fight.
But they just have to jump out.
Yeah, and Molotov just has to hit this.
And then Fallen will be in market.
He hears it.
Oh.
And he just has to hit this one shot. Hard one. Not the bomb. Bomb's hunting him and covered. Just like that. Little too easy.
Oh, this is...
It's got a funky feel.
It's ugly in moments.
Yeah.
It's just... Oof. It doesn't look as pieced together. Obviously, Mongols, they've had their approach to the game put under the microscope and criticized in separate ways, but then they keep getting these results and they put controllers in. It's like, oh, it's still working, okay, but right now it looks a little bit ugly. So let's see if some individual Bruins can bail them out and get them a fifth before the halftime break.
That would be true Mongol style. Finding that competitive 7-5 scoreline with a couple of pistols.
They're never really in any brawly positions, though, it feels. And the ones that we have seen, then they've been able to get themselves an entry or a nice trade, get some space. Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, that'll do.
Strips Techno of his life into this final one. 4v5. Need to find the finish. Decent amount of nades, but it's the firepower that's the problem. That's Molotov's first opener. Catch this one again with X-ray off. Wow. Even better. All right, well, they're parked up, ready to explode onto B. K-Serato's here. Fallen is starting to cheat over, and here they come.
K-Serato lies in wait. It should be Molotov that draws attention. Nails his first shot, and Cobra Zera's gone. Spots and confirms more bodies on the way. Mzinho, ooh, only the one. Molotov makes sure of it, and that'll be that. 8-4 on the half. This is Mongol's map, but it doesn't feel that way. At least not in that first half. Just 4 rounds, all the Mongolians have to boast.
picking short from the bench.
Maybe
Yes,
they're
yes,
right
yes.
now. No, B.
One more
Short,
PV. One more PV.
Picking. One dead.
One more
Short, one
short.
short.
I'm watching short. Out upper B. Default already. Nice.
One down.
Short.
No time, right?
Up, ticket. Close to default up.
Nice.
Nice, Yuri.
Good.
Sick, bro. Nice.
Nice.
It was nice. FURIA managing to get 8 on the half. It is Mongol's map in this elimination series. Loser goes home, and an unusual flavour to the first half of play.
It was an odd one. We'll see if Mongols on the CT side can start delivering something a little bit more cohesive. FURIA will be setting the tempo. 9-10, waits at Van. Techno to take first contact. Cobra Zero can help from short. Here they come.
Techno looking for the tail end, doesn't hit his shots. 9-10 no vision, but he's not been checked. Fallen. Oh no, 9-10, yeah, that's not the precision he needed for the multi. Blitz in the smoke, runs straight on past K Serato, and he ain't missing that.
Yeah, Mazinho in a 1v4. Oh, we split the pistols.
It's split.
That's indeed, okay. Oh, maybe FURIA have found their fangs.
I love that Hirosh has found his way into Sid's vocabulary.
Yeah, and Iboro and nice.
Yeah, he's got them
so,
all.
you know, he's made sure he's covered everything.
Trilingual celebration.
Well, this is about to get away from Mongols extremely quickly if they do not win this next round. They have decided to force buy in on the CT side, so losing this, it's worth 2 for FURIA. Scout for 9-10, pistols for the rest, and a tough one there for 9-10. The flashes, they really suppressed him in that moment. Can they create a trap that FURIA walk into?
He did fire off a
Head.
USP.
Oh, the head would have just been spotted for Yakinda.
Yeah. Oh, Cobra Zero sounds off the Desert Eagle.
They do have smokes to block, 4 of which still in play. So FURIA now need to make sure that they're a threat across the map to draw these out. Still 4 in play. Good restraint right now. Not blocking unless necessary. Zinho jiggling the ramp. Techno just blocks B now. It's awfully quiet across the map. A minute on the clock.
The finish is uncertain, but the bomb looking to be a key indicator towards A.
It's problematic though because Mazinho is playing on the jiggle towards the ramp. Depending on the time they show themselves, they might be going through a grey screen right now.
Yeah, Molodoi is going to be the man on the scene, Fallen lining up U-tilt. And there's the block smoke. Ooh, 9-10 folks for the connector split. Just has to nail this, and he spots one slipping on up. Forced to drop down. The flashbang does connect, and the bullets don't. Nice from Yakinda. Takes down the ticket threat. Mzinho forced into the fight. Cobra Zero, Blitz. Everyone's hit a Deagle headshot or something. A 5-7 even from Blitz. Makes Fallen have to handle a 1v3. Otherwise, Mongols 4CB is actually going to net them an opportunity in Mirage. All to play for. Just one to get past.
Smoke with the bomb.
Yeah, that 10-second defuse. They will still need to find him. There we go. Now they know. And he's got too much on his screen. Techno combines with Cobra Zera's bullets. Mongols, they'll profit.
Okay, and that one there, it felt pretty hopeless, didn't it? I think the timing there on the block smoke was really good. Not enough pressure, not enough investigation early. That's a nice round there from the Mongols overall. But Mazinho, the fact that he gets 2 kills, right? The first one is Zinger on the players coming up through Con. It's the second under so much pressure, right? There's a molly at his feet, and he just focuses in for this. That's the first. Beautiful. Then Blitz through the smoke, and this one. That's the one right there that tips the round in their favor. And they're playing that grouped up smoke on the bomb. Fallen wants to peek ahead of the timing. So Sid to try and call them back in with hopefully a pocket force. This FURIA team surprised everybody back in Austin. Then the second half of 2025, they really started to pick up steam. And some woes to kick off this season. High expectations. People want to see it deliver now. There is the force. He's just kind of strafing out mid together.
Yep. Okay, Cobra Zero could definitely have a bit of a farm fest on mid. Blitz in support as well. Looking for that first bullet, and they start to unload. Look at them go! Blitz with 3. Just like that, the round is done. The force buy falls flat.
Whatever that call was in the attack timeout looks very silly after that. That looked like they were on Eco.
Yeah, it did.
Right? That looked like 5 Glocks swinging out mid against rifles. That's what that looked like. Now you are Eco.
Yeah, you kind of let them back in here. Or they've taken it by force.
Yeah, it's, again, the individual... Mazinho's only got 6 kills, but you think about the impact of those double digs, right?
Yeah.
And then now the flow-on effect.
Yeah,
So this is why not all kills are the same in Counter-Strike.
it's only a round swing percentage, you could say.
I want to see in that TV there if the new gen, the Gen Alphas, know that that's a television.
Oh, I don't know. No.
Because modern TVs look nothing like that
They
television.
probably think it's like a fridge or something.
Is that an old microwave?
Mini fridge.
Yeah, it looks
does.
closer to a microwave.
Yeah, it does.
Just without the buttons.
Kaboom.
Yeah, Bishop Bosh and a bash. Just got to dispel the singular deagle. Techno. Laboured spray, but gets the job done and just keeps on farming. Another one for him. He's even down to the sidearm. Just 2 to find, and this has been a very well handled patch of rounds for the Mongols. The first half, the flavor, the pace, it felt quite disconnected. At the times that even the comms weren't flowing, but working their way back into things, it becomes a 2-round game pretty swiftly. MR12 can get away from you quick. And also draw everyone's attention to the qualification game for the arena that is going on the B stream. Go check out G2 versus Foot. That's into its 2nd map of play. And coming up later today, we will have Na'Vi versus Spirit for the 2nd team from Group A to lock themselves in for not only the arena, but the seeding match. So be a bit of a barn burner with the history that Spirit and Na'Vi have. Hopefully Imma is feeling a little bit better, but let's go. Eco's dealt with, back into the guns.
Oh, get some help. Sometimes you just need a bit of help.
And it's a team game, right? So if anything, I encourage it.
Does delay his access and doesn't look like it's going to cost him. Yakinda, that's going to kill you.
Yeah, mate.
Bonk.
They have to
Lovely.
lurk out A now. They're going to try and take some space. Molodoy and Yuri.
Okay, well, it's a test for the 2 of them.
Cobra Zero here, the Joker.
And Mazinho is very comfortable in these fights.
Oh, dear.
Nice one back, but he got dinked in the process. Looks like it's likely for Cobra Zero to get a freebie. And he does.
Yeah, this is tough.
Yeah, I mean, both teams' T sides has looked rather meek.
Yeah, I think the force buy from FURIA is the one that is the most puzzling. I think Mongols put them under a lot of pressure 2nd round after the pistol conversion, and they've lost another one. I think, you know, you have some issues in the FURIA camp because you've got the brain trust, which is essentially Fallen and Yakinda because of the positions that Yakinda plays, and also the way that he looks at micro. We always have known that Yakinda's big on that. And then Sid, the coach. So you have to balance it between those 3, but then it's about keeping the ideas flowing. Before you could rely on Molodoy with the AWP. Well, just there he didn't have the AWP. So it's going to take another round before you were going to be able to buy that. You went from being so close to closing it quickly to now 4 straight rounds, and that's after you won the pistol. So this is another moment where you get brought back down to earth. There's the tag, there's the nade, there's the opener.
Yeah, well put together by 9-10.
Three smokes in middle, 1 con, 1 cat, 1 window, but they're going to go into an A execute.
Blitz is out mid. Audible for Yakinda. Dipping back into con.
Might have a good timing on this.
Yeah, there very well could be a chance as he slinks on out.
See you later.
And see ya, Blitz! Good cover from Mzinho. No trade available, but there's someone onto the site. The Tech-9s have broken through the first line of defense. Mzinho on the back foot, backs away. They're going for the plant, but overlooked. No covering fire. Mzinho holds it down. Tech-9's doing their best, but already you're running out of time to get that bomb planted without that smoke cover. And they just push on in. They ain't playing scared at all, running at him. Yuri finds himself one of the 3 required, somehow still alive as another AK bullet finds him. Cuts noise, hopes to buy time.
Techno, where's he gone off to?
Yeah, he's gone on an adventure to ensure he can't just slink to B, I guess.
Yeah, but this is opening up some 1v1s, and you've left the young gun on the site on his own.
Oh, I think he knows. If Cobrazera even just oversteps an inch, he could have been warped. That's the shot he had to hit. Uncomfortable for Yuri, goes down. We got a tied up game, 8-4 to 9-9.
That's a very threatening round right there. Yakinda found a perfect timing, punishes blitzing connector, and then the swarm happens. But Mazinho, again, another impactful double. Sure, it's not against a gun round, but still stopping FURIA from getting back into things on their T side. Just swings out, as you mentioned, no one covering, not ready for this, just so brazen. The trade comes in, but it's too late. Now Molotov will get the AWP. Had a tough time with opening deaths in the first half. Had 4 openings go against him, only 1 to his name. Now they need to set him up. They need the Kazakh to find the opener. Rookie of the year takes down Cobrazera.
As soon as that AWP's in his hands, his name's in the feed. Smoke break cost them an opening. Cobrazera watching from the sidelines. 9-10 for the response. Unable to connect the bullet. These are those opening kills you really want to see FURIA demonstrate an ability to convert confidently.
Mongols move their AWP over towards B, which if it is a B split is great. 9-10 gets to take some long-range duels if Fallen can't break through the B apartments.
He's actually sticking around for this fight. Kinda head-to-head with Techno. Techno and 9-10 strike in unison. Blitz gets an exposed Molotov. No cover from K-Serato. It's just falling through Furia's fingers. Yeah, one tap to the back of the head of Mzinho, but the bomb is under enemy control. There's a lot more work to be done for Yuri. He's only got 28 seconds to do it, an impossible scenario.
These are some of the least convincing T-sides on Mirage I've seen in a while from both of these squads. And you were bang on saying these are the type of rounds, if your AWP gives you the opening, you need to be able to convert. But everything just came so easy, right? 9-10's AWP on B. Fallen doesn't have anything to push him off the line. 9-10 deletes him. Next fight happens at shore. Then connector plays. It couldn't have gone better, right? Mongols looked like they were in a 5v5 with how easy that was.
Truly. I agree.
Counter-terrorists win.
So one saved AK. Loss bonus at least is in play at the maxed out level for FURIA. And they're going to shove. Fallen's already gone in with a Galil. Smoke, double flash. Here's that opener again. It's great. Just angles down, takes down Cobrazera. Tough position for him, and he's going to have a lot to learn when playing top-tier Counter-Strike, but his team make good on the promise. You see the kills just coming in. Damn quick. Everything works out perfectly. Consmoke fades. Molotov has to worry about short. How quick the faith falls apart. Already out ramp on A.
Looks bleak. Yuri's trying to be a difference maker. A pace setter. Maneuvers forward. Fallen actually catches through the smoke. A headshot. With Mzinho gone, Yakinda wins his duel, and now it's their turn to have a convincing one without if any, resistance.
That's a bit of attitude there, right? Instead of like playing slow and just trying to work over the map, they go, all right, hold up, what are we doing, right? We can shoot. Well, let's do that. Let's just get out a couple of key pieces of opening utility and take some fights. That's what you want to see. I think that should make you feel pretty happy if you're Fallen, right? Let's just get out there and win these duels. I understand it's not that simple. There's more layers to it. But trying to move so meticulously across the map, you can see in a couple of these scenarios, it has cost them. Bomb will go down on A. Techno position now noted, and now it's about, do they really want to try and take this away? There's so much cash to work with for the Mongols because of that spree of 6 straight rounds. So you actually have more to lose than gain in this scenario if you give away too many rifles.
Yeah, I think Techno's going to be given the good graces to bring that through when their bank account is swollen. But what's that, number 2? Yeah, wow. Since the pistol, FURIA, that is the first gun round we've seen from the T side, and it is, as you said, just...
It just run out and take fights.
Go fight.
It literally run out A and out middle and take duels and win them. And that's all that unfolded right there, but there's still...
We didn't see Fallen's shot onto Mzinho, but I think it was like through smoke, through the box, headshot, like not the kind of thing... Oh, put that back in.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just charging my phone.
No worries. Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, nah, of course.
I mean, easy for Mongols to dismiss some of those kills, not going to be easy for FURIA to replicate.
That's a very good point. Right, how are you meant to be able to do that again? And you know that Mongols, because of that spree we were just talking about, have at least one more residual buy after this, probably two, depending on the saves. But at least it's shown FURIA, hey, let's play with a bit of confidence. Let's not be afraid to take these fights. Ramp fight on their way.
Right, coming. And missed shot from the Molodoi AWP. Yuri doesn't go swinging for the trade, and that's going to cost him 40 health. Cobra Zero wants to swing, doesn't overcommit. I think he gets pulled back by Mazzinho. Doesn't matter. Forward stance punished. Trade frag belated, but arrives.
Yeah, and Mazzinho being low on A, this becomes a real problem now. If it's more of a group up and finish together situation right now from FURIA, they could be finding consecutive rounds in this T half. Blitz is going to go for some information by pushing through underpass. This will open up the rotation. Techno can now head over, so Mazzinho no longer on his own. 9-10 knows no one can come through underpass, just has to worry about top middle. And Yakinda heading back into Blitz's domain.
And Yakinda can't win it out. He hit a couple of bullets to the body.
That forces you A, surely. That you don't have another option right now.
And that's what Blitz is thinking too.
Oof.
Really is uncomfortable now. You've got 45. You've just re-smoked mid-window. You're hoping that leads to some CTs forced to answer questions about middle. But I think a passing glance from Khan and they're fine, they're set.
Okay, so Fallen's going to be able to do double smoke from here.
Bro, it's 29.
I know, but it's the best crack.
All right. Zinho, 15 HP. He's going to be able to probably get one with this position, and then it's all just going to fall into place for an 11th. But for who? Yep. Easy back turn, double kill. Mazzinho's done it. No issues whatsoever. FURIA back to the drawing board. No replication, no success.
Let's see if they do go back to just running out and taking the fight to the next with a real pace change. Fallen sounds off the AWP, but they're going to run at him. They're going to swarm him. They're going to try and take him after time. Fallen, can he defend his honor?
No! Chance, he just about does. I thought the Palace flanker would have had him. Didn't hit that first bullet headshot. He's saved by the belt.
Give us that Mazzinho reaction again. He was not happy that he didn't convert that kill. That would have been the removal of the AWP. That would have been Fallen with absolutely no money. The fact they hold on to that means Molodoi is equipped again. But great output from Mazzinho. For me, he's been the MVP of this second half. The impact kills that he has had on some key rounds.
Swing round dig, and then I think they kind of caught
The double
fire.
against the force.
Here it is. This is that one. 2 bullets. Oh. 2 bullets. He had 2 opportunities.
He had a great round, not happy with it. Wanted it to be perfect. Wanted to really punish.
I mean, he just wants certainty, right? This has by no means been an easy game for the Mongols. It was a rough start.
Considering how they looked in the first half, I am surprised we are even at such a competitive point in this game. Remember, FURIA 4 straight losses on Mirage. It could be 5 in just 2 rounds' time. Double AWPs. So Cobra Zero definitely has that Senzu syndrome.
Yeah, he's just following the footsteps of other Zeras that came before him.
Rerouting straight back to an A plate. Zinho here has the support of 9-10 AWP. All the util. You can see Blitz questioning the window boost right now. Util being juggled. Zinho's going to hear those steps on ramp.
Yeah, sees another one. 9-10's going to be ready for the first fight. Flash is good from FURIA. He's going to be forced in the flames. 2 missed shots from the sniper. There's Mazzinho again. They're trying to find him. He's trying to hit a shot with the AWP, but neither of them will find another. Okay, FURIA, you have access to the bomb site. You've got your man advantage, a double molly. But Blitz is going to be forced forward. A chance with, again, with the flashbangs. FURIA's flash work. Cobra's AWP keeps the conversation alive. Now you're trying to plant, rouse the corner, double kill. Techno secures 12.
That is a crazy 2v4 right there. High octane round, but that is one more, and Mongols will pick up map number 1.
Oh dear. You had everything you needed. You got the kills. 9-10 wasn't hitting shots. You kept Mazzinho humble. Doesn't matter.
I think this is also a pretty good moment. For Cobra Zero as well. He had impactful T rounds. Jeez, these all bullets.
Yeah, Cobra shows us.
Yeah, he's definitely connected.
Bang.
All right, well, all works out in the wash, doesn't it? FURIA, can you take us to OT? 2 consecutive required.
Techno getting pushy on his B side. A deep smoke for them to wait out. Just wanted that chip damage, and it did connect. Yuri put down low. One shot headshot for the M4. Cobra stays active on his fight short side. Caught with a nade out. Flash did connect, but Cobra manages to tuck and turn tail, looking for the jump out. K Serato brings him down. Important frags provided by the two of them. It's Techno trying to find some access point. Yakinda's managed to find a wide enough fight. Falling even through the smoke, takes everything away.
Okay, well that will be just their 3rd T-side round.
Necessary one.
Yeah, can't find the 5th and final. Dino looks like he wants to get away with that AWP. There's more than enough money, right? Ideally, if he could get an AK, that would be the dream.
And M4 was making its way towards him.
Yeah, still a chance for a delivery. They want this AWP, and Yuri is going to get it. That'll be able to set Molodoi up into the next round, and what is the final round of regulation. Don't worry about the financial situation. If you're the Mongols, they will have everything they want. Even if they wanted to run double AWPs again, they could. It's been very site-centric in the last patch for FURIA. These executes, this time it works. Brute forcing into B.
These are those coach timeouts where, you know, you earn your salt. Mara has pulled the trigger on his final timeout for the must-win final round of regulation.
I'm just curious now, because it has been so site-centric, sure, there was a bit of play-through middle there with that, but do you want to go aggressive? And if you can find an opening kill, then they're not going to be able to execute so cleanly, right?
Yeah,
There's obviously risks with that. If you're going aggressive and you give away the opening pick, well, now you're in a man disadvantage situation, which hasn't been a problem up until this point. At the moment, they've been giving over a decent amount of respect to the mid-control. So the final orders from Mara, what are they? How are they going to open this round up on the CT side, and what do Fallen and co have in store? Can they push us to OT? Orb starting B.
No one's going to be crossing into the Molodoi sight line. Quickly dismantles and dismounts.
So this is the difference. Techno, the B anchor, playing A. Hoping to go overlooked, playing alongside Mzinho. Blitz will continue to deal with Window and Con as he has been. Cobra Zero stays on short, and they have so much early info on B because of 910's forward presence with the AWP. They have so many nades held onto as well. Techno getting close towards Ram. He's going to take a fight.
Yeah, he fancies his chances. It will be a head-to-head with Yakinda. Trade from Mzinho required. Never mind. Techno wins it out on his own. That's impact. That is exactly what the Mongols needed to take their map pick. 2 down before the exec.
Yeah, played ahead, and right now you're thinking they had the setup. The trap was already there. If they executed in, they had the unknown piece. But they take the fight to them. It was so dicey. Now they need to hold on. The 5v3.
High risk, high reward. 910's AWP has yet to be discovered. Yuri's going to find out the hard way that he's posted on this line if he dares to swing. Never mind, nice and wide. Caught the momentum, forces the reposition. And the covering fire is there. Mongols with 5 alive off the back of the Mara timeout to take their map pick in this do-or-die affair. Molodoi in a 1 versus 5. They won't even get a look in. Very happy with that one. Mongols take the first step to surviving the day of play. Stage 2, it's brutal out here. First map in the bag for Mongols.
Yeah, some big moments in that second half from Mzinho, but Cobra Zero as well on this level of play. He had some impact, helping with that 2v4. The Galil running out mid.
Hawthorne and Jason Moses O'Toole, but you're stuck with us. Alex Machine Richardson and Chatty B, otherwise known as Spoonge. But we are ready for our second map of this series. It is an elimination series, so no more silly buggers. We've got the first map under the belt of Mongols. It did go all the way, 13-11, and key takeaways was neither side having a particularly fun time on their T side. So T-Pistol for FURIA would be a leap in the right direction. What's the plan? Park the bomb second mid and try and sell B.
Mirage util to garner this control. Sid, I need everyone to be fresh. Good calls, good reads, all that jazz.
And all that jazz. Start the car.
Not all of our audience are into the musicals like you and I, Alex, but
Excuse me.
let's give them the jazz hands right now. So Yakinda parked all the way at the top of Banana on his lonesome. CobraZero.
That's a nice start, isn't it?
He's got the dongle on the end of the gun.
Extra aim.
And he's found the opener onto Molodoy. Techno and Blitz on B. Techno has a smoke to block. Blitz is starting to park deeper. Here the U2 coming.
Yeah, if you run through that, Jewel Berettas are on the other side. Oh, but he was just caught mantling, and so really nothing from the Jewel Berettas. Blitz can make up for it. Little shot hits the shoulder of Fallen.
Running out of ammo.
Gonna swing on out anyway. He knew he had to take a fight. 9-10 wins his. FURIA need to force a fight. Holding the plant will do that. Nice tap from Fallen, but not ready for a second. Tell a lie, they were. Case Serato got off the bomb, and they hit every shot. Just the two of them digging themselves out of trouble.
Okay, stressful pistol round right there, but very well done from Fallen and Case Serato.
Woo.
That one, Mongols are going to feel like they could have snatched away.
Especially Cobra's opening. It was just like no trade option. Disadvantage handed to you.
I think, as you pointed out there, for Techno, caught in transition, right? He drops the smoke. He's not expecting them to start pathing through immediately. So as he's trying to find a position to deal damage, he gets caught, and that's the way in.
You just lose that stability. You lose that first bullet.
That's Counter-Strike timing, right?
Yeah.
That's the 101 right there. All right, well, there's a little bit of the jazz.
That Sid's been looking for.
Techno, sorry, 9-10, excuse me. Looking for tags. Techno over towards Coffins. Techno has the nade in his hand, so if there's a tag, the nade could chase one of them down quite quickly. Oh, pushing.
Yeah, this is actually what Yakinda's hoping for with his MAC-10 ready. A dry push. Yeah, flash from his teammate kind of saves his hide there. He took a heavy, heavy hand down to 13.
But immediately you can identify there's 3 players, so the race is on back towards A. Yakinda's dipped out.
Wow.
Oh, that is a meaty nade.
That's well placed.
So Yakinda, I think, is going to act as a beacon that they are returning towards A. So coming over, joining that of Yuri, trying to spring into action, making it look like an A finish.
Yeah, you spot multiple bodies, different guns, sound off, and yeah, it's very convincing, especially with a pick-off like that from Yuri. Just Techno here, just Techno, and the flash from Molodoy secures what should be the round.
Very well handled.
I have to say, yeah, that was impressive. You can see, like, the game plan is very apparent from pistol and second. It's a lot of fakery, a lot of smoke and mirrors.
Oh. Did Mzinho see Yuri? I don't think so.
He's not acting like he did.
No, so might get surprised here. Yuri, might not even clear. No, we can see him. He will definitely clear it. Okay. The board has been wiped, and it will be the Mongols eco. They're not going to be falling foul this time like they did on Mirage.
A convincing start.
But you can see the thought process, right? Okay, so the Joust top Banana, okay, they've identified 3. We know they're probably going to erupt into A. They make it look very threatening towards A. They drop this block, so that's a CT smoke right there that Yuri is able to find this kill through. So at that point, it feels even more convincing, and that's just poor Techno on his own. The flash is brilliant. Absolutely nothing to do. Look at the pathing of Case Serato as the flash is coming in. Couldn't have been better timed. Wow. Okay. Well, run down mid. You're all Fallens.
9-10's done well. Get caught with your nade out. Guys, you've lost. Okay, an important trade from Fallen.
Where that came from?
Run down. This is a brawl. Fallen's holding on. Only for a second. He gets 3 kills, both top Banana. And you need to come up clutch. Now Yuri's in trouble. Nade, it could be good. Scuttles in for the one-on-one.
Okay, Yuri will be able to plant and then play wherever he wants in the post. His biggest issue of Mzinho was fast on his tail, but he wasn't. Bomb will be planted, then Mzinho will be in library. And he doesn't have the weapon for the job, does he? Back 10.
Yeah. Looks like Yuri is going to pass this test. Controls it. Nice tight line held. Yuri, stable. A safe pair of hands of FURIA and saves them from what would have been a very embarrassing round to lose.
Yeah, that one almost got out of control. That was the lighter of the 3 rounds so far, as now they will be equipped. So, CobraZero, as we saw with Control, Les.
Like, they made a lot out of a little there. Like, what was it? A couple of pistols and a HE, and
yeah, the
like,
Teagle
really
of 9-10
difficult.
was the one that got the opening incisions. So CobraZero will be the rotating A rifler, Mzinho will be Pit, 9-10 the AWPer, and then the Techno Blitz combo to lock down B. Just plug and play, essentially, for the Mongols with the new piece.
Flash throws through, but actually Techno catches one of FURIA's at the same time, so no moves. Bit premature on their incendiary as well. That's been wasted, landed in their own smoke.
flat nade.
Yeah,
Just
well timed.
ricochets in the face of Yuri, so chipped on down to half. Oh, a little bit more, but either way, the M4 now becomes a whole lot more deadly. Okay, Serrano walking funny as well. We'll be able to clear out top brackets. They've evacuated B again. They are playing for mid control. They have it. Techno. Maybe he was going over. He needed to actually see them to say, hi, I need some help. But they will be back in time, maybe.
Just wide enough to spot out the extension of Yakinda. Commitment. Godflash is a bit early. Block smoke's wonky. They're going to run through this. And, ooh, the smoke break spots Techno Coffins. Second Godflash. Does connect to the pool player. Damage inflicted. That split's gone, but they're not expecting a second one. They were caught jumping. Case Serato important. Finding the Coffins player. Bombs across. Smoke still up. It's a high stakes, 3-on-3.
Cobra has a kit. They can give this one a go. They will lose everything, though.
Fallen's ready for 9-10. Very clear. Comes down to how Fallen plays this. Jiggling out. 9-10 should have him. Yeah, lovely. Procedural clears from the sniper. Now Yuri will stride in. Needs a second. No trade. Case Serato denies, but 9-10, he's ready. He's on the warpath. 3 kills deep in this one. 1 to find. He's coming for you, Case Serato. See you later. Time check.
He's got it.
5-second defuse. 9-10. That's impact. That's Mongols in. First round on the CT side, and it takes 4 kills from your sniper.
Okay, it looks like they were out of position. Then 9-10 gets there just in time, finds the opener. This was a tough situation, all things considered, but because of the nature of jiggling, it gives 9-10 that little bit of info to take down Fallen. Great trade there, and then this one, he knows exactly where Case Serato is, knows the kit was just in front of him, scoops it up on the way into that fight.
Well done.
Without that, I don't think Mongols would have been securing that round. Can they make it consecutive? The buy not great for Mongols, even on the round win.
This time with just a biff. Yakinda, face full of lead from Blitz. Job finished off by Techno and the Molotov, so Case Serato gone. Boost, they want more. You've already got yourself a man advantage, but that's not enough. They're not satisfied. Molotov catches some flack from the Techno spray. 9-10 ready for any punish on half wall. Uncomfortable.
He's peeking.
Yeah, he's got a hot hand right now, and so sweep it on through. Perfect read, perfect pull of the trigger. Another for 9-10. Why not take them all? The third man's Yuri, caught by Techno. That's convincing. Okay, a whole lot more convincing than what 9-10 had to do in the previous.
Okay, well, he's really showing them now, 9-3, and in the right place. Right, that initial exchange in Banana with the MP9 coming out on top, the incendiary as well from Techno, I think grabs them the second. But just wanting to fight, not allowing them to play out the mid-rounds and you be in any question mark situations. You're just trying to take that info, take those jewels, and he's having a good time, is 9-10. You've humbled the money. It's going to be still a Galil in the mix for Molodoi. The rest on Glocks, however. So really, this is all about Molodoi.
Okay, let's see if we can have a Molodoi moment.
You hear that, Galil? You'd assume there's a bit more, so it's going to keep everyone else a little bit wary right now.
There is a potential fight for him, this forward position of Blitz. He's gone away from the sight line.
Techno drops that nade now. Ooh. Just a little bit as they start hard back, but still significant damage done. And he's got the big molly. Cobra Zero heading over to assist. Just should be Shred City right now.
Yeah, Blitz is not scared of your pistols. And that's why. Demonstration. No fear. And an ace from their captain.
The amount of eco aces. Emma had one yesterday. I think there was definitely one within stage 1 as well. They're the least glamorous of aces, but they still count on that stats page.
Got to play that captain's tax.
Yeah, well, that's beautiful right there. So just mopping all 5 up. Nobody going down. And very well done from the Mongols to tie things up at 3-3. That's ace number 4 of stage 2. And there was very few in stage 1. I think it was only 2 in total, so...
Yep, spammed through the boards, has found Blitz.
Well, this round has just become very difficult for the Mongols. Cobra Zero will rotate over to fill the void that Blitz has left.
You still have, I was about to say 3 smokes. Make it 2.
They're going to fight.
Make it 1. Oh! Need more from Cobra Zero. Incredible,
It's a
impeccable double kill. Yeah, he's got 14 bullets. It's enough if he can try and isolate the head. He does so. Molodoi brought down. Cobra Zero a solo B-hole.
It's beautiful right now on the Famous.
It is such a shift.
He's doing it all.
The nade lands at his front door. Force wide, brought down. Fallen and Yuri trying to make a 2-on-3 a reality.
He's giving him a chance right now. Mzinho is very fast up Banana. Sure, he's got the shift key, but he might be here quicker than they're expecting.
Well, that smoke almost feels like an invitation to walk.
He might have to jump up, mantle up, see if he can find a gap. Spotted.
Yeah, okay. Dark occupied. They want to try and take this fight together and bring in the fight in. It's all too easy. Fallen just gives it up. Yuri can't handle it. And Mzinho and the Mongols prevail, and they've got Cobra Zero to thank.
Yeah, big pat on his back. Rotates in time. Got the Famous. I see it needs a reload. Had more than enough ammo. What am I talking about? The kid, 3 to completely stunt that B play. He's had huge impact. The 2v4 that you go back to on Mirage, where he gets 2 kills on that secondary AWP, and now a one-man army on this B site. Blitz gets spammed. Techno goes down, but Cobra Zero is here to save the day. Another one, huh?
Having fun.
Just keep plucking them out of the Mongolian land cafes. This one, obviously, as Janko touched upon on the desk, right, may have been on their radar, but unable to grab him because of major qualifications.
Yeah, if you've attempted, you can't just suddenly snub in and get in that way. But there's Mara, the man the desk have discussed. He's got about a 2-year leeway on his roster changes.
Yeah, apparently so. That's quite generous from Janko.
It is generous, and it's
2
rare.
years.
It's
In
rare
Counter-Strike,
from Janko.
nobody gets 2 years. Janko's not even given teams warm-up events, so the fact he's given Mara 2 years.
I love this top mid smoke on Tech 9 rounds. You could pop through it. 9-10 is going to have to contend with that, but actually they're blocked. It's not going to achieve anything. That nade will. Blitz stomachs a heavy blow. Turns the favor to K-Serato. This is what I was talking about. You can slip through that left side. 9-10's AWP is primed and ready though. Oh, perfect. He just sees a flash of Yakinda before the smoke was fully up.
The B's open again, Alex.
Yeah, Techno, what have you got? You got a smoke and you've got a grenade.
I guess they're opting to play retake. This is kind of crazy, right? This is the
Yeah.
B-bomb site.
It can very easily go wrong, can be notoriously difficult to regain control of.
Especially when Cobra Zero and Mzinho are still investigating the smoke over on long side. The bomb has been down for about 10 seconds now. There are kits, 2 of which, 9-10 and Mzinho.
Techno's going to swing out. Oh, and he gets them both. Just an easy lineup on the spray. This just got 10 times harder. You're both trapped behind the smoke. You better know where that default position is. Starts to throw a couple of bullets down range and standing body blocking. Cobra Zero and Mzinho combined to remove him. Nice shot for the first. They're all in a line. Fallen gets 2. There's a lot more where that came from. He's done another one. Oh, he's 1 bullet, but he's done it. Mongols couldn't hack it. What on earth have we just witnessed? That is unreal. There's a smoke. There's a whole team on the other side, and Fallen has just had some divine intervention. They're just lining up.
He's just 1v5 through a smoke.
That's correct,
He's
Chad.
just 1v5 through a smoke.
What are we watching? Unbelievable.
That's their own block smoke just used against them. You know, 1v5'd. That's a real 1v5. That's not like
not a fake one. That's 1 guy left versus 5 Mongolians trying to defuse a bomb.
That's tough to stomach if you're the Mongols. It's so tough to stomach. Techno hasn't even bought armor.
Yeah. What?
Yeah,
Nope, he hasn't.
He hasn't. He had 850. He could have bought armor. He's okay. Yeah, definitely.
Ooh. They've been rocked by that.
They have indeed. That's it. That is mental.
He's going to get an head-to-head straight away. 9-10 profits. Mongolz looking to quickly shake that off and
chasing him
through. 9-10's confidence is just glowing.
That's oozing out of him right now, feeling like he has to do everything on his own. Look at baffled how his boys just dropped that 1v5, yeah. But yeah, just keep on peeking in. You were hoping to run with momentum if you were FURIA off of that. That's a stunner of a round.
I'm in disbelief.
Oh, well, that's hurt. I know exactly what you were going for there.
Oh, you still profit. Blitz doesn't quite catch it, but through the smoke, Cobra does. K-Serato's low, can't brave the flame.
Up and over.
Jump up over, though. The USP, moving accuracy. Can't hack it.
What? This is back on. This is a 2v2 again. They're dropping the ball again. 9-10 gave them a 3v5.
He still can't convert, at least not cleanly. That smoke, 9-10, you're going to have to run through that. Not what he wants to be doing. He's audible. Fallen dips away. Audio. Ooh, audio. Peeks in anyway. Doesn't matter. The AWP shot's been tagged. Fallen lives on. K-Serato's got no health to trifle with Mazinho. They need Fallen and Mazinho to have this clash clean. He's just going for the sit. He's just going to hold it. We need someone to start spamming. He's going for the ninja. Mazinho returns the favor. Daylight robbery! 2
insane rounds back-to-back, a Fallen 1v5, and now Mazinho between the two of them drops the smoke, sits to the defuse, and gets them the round.
Unreal.
This is a 3v5 that they shouldn't have been. They should never have been in this situation.
The hesitancy. I understand low HP on K-Serato. He missed the knife. You can see, couldn't quite find it. A second too late.
How did they even get in that situation?
I don't know.
3 players walk into B. They even gave away the boost behind the smoke.
He was watching that transpire. Bated breath.
They got to middle again. No AWP this time. Cobra Zero here on the short side. Flashed off. Dips back. 9-10 will return.
Yeah, not going to overextend. He is going to sweep through, though. This is how 9-10 likes to do it. Just catches a flash of the fingertips. Pulls the trigger, falls back safe. Cobra Zero trying to provide some smoke support from the Moto side. It's going to work out for them. FURIA kind of nowhere to go here. You've got long, you can spam some smokes, and it's actually worked out for you.
Good catch.
What a gift Yuri's given for FURIA here in this round. An opening kill through the smoke.
Redeploy an arch.
Stretch your legs, start this wrap. What's the active move? Cobra Zero brings the fight forward. Yakinda goes down. No trade from Molodoi. Elated, over peak from Cobra Zero. There's Mazinho's pit position, but dunked on by the K-Serato HE. He goes mad with a second. Brings the fight to Blitz, and Techno last seen B.
All right, bomb will be planted, Techno. Are you able to find yourself a weapon? You know, there's that kill on the short side. Maybe you can get yourself something better to take into the next round, just because these last few, the way they've transpired, there hasn't been anybody alive for almost either side of the server. He does have a kit. There's the gun lying idle. It's going to be tough, especially with falling over towards trash. So Techno hoping to catch anything as they start to exit, yet to make any audibles. FURIA are going to be able to get out of dodge and grab 5-5, so all tied up again, and there's the snatch. So Techno gets himself an upgrade. 1,400 loss for them going into the next round.
Oh, they are very fortunate. Yuri's smoke spam connects onto 9-10 now. That really alleviates such pressure.
Timeout called from Mara. So there's only 2 rounds left in this half. You're essentially in force by territory, right? So
great HE as well.
I've just lost Yakinda from the server as well for a moment, so there might be a tech as we get out of this tack. But Mara takes this one to give the 30 seconds to talk through what they're going to do. So the saved M4, we're likely to see, because of the 1,900 loss going into the final round, full investment behind it, unless Mara feels that 5 is already enough and let's go for a swing at 6 with a little bit extra. But the thing is, the extra will be for everybody in the final round, and then an M4, depending on kills and saves, we might not see one. So a lot to consider in this situation is, yeah, we have gone into the tech, so this is where the players will not be able to speak to one another. This is where we can draw everybody's attention to that secondary stream again. G2 versus Foot about to get their Map 3 Ancient underway. That one's gone the distance. That is for a spot in the playoffs. Here's a recap of the round so far and some of the most insane moments of the tournament so far. That Fallen 1v5.
Yeah. Unreal.
Yikinda's back in. Just make sure everyone's happy. And we're back live. You can hear Fallen there issuing commands. Calling the default out of spawn. And we can see the investment starting to take shape. So there will be going all in with the saved M4. The Eagles the preference for Cobra Zero and 910. Zinho and Blitz working with the 5.7s. And they've got a bunch of smokes. Now we saw a Mirage when they had smokes on a 4-spy that they were able to channel FURIA, who took too long to apply pressure. And that's what cost them. Inferno, they can have a bit more pep in the step. They won't be held at bay with the banana control. Yikinda will be able to get this with ease.
Wow, well placed.
All right, that just makes the pistols a whole lot more deadly.
Just a casual 100 damage from a HE grenade.
Searching B, Yikinda. He's going to continue to look. It's 3 players stacking here at the moment. 2 on arch side for TheMongolz. So they are essentially giving up halls and mid. But right now they're in the right place. 4 players now in banana and continuing to search.
Can go wrong, Chad.
They're ahead of this. Do they want to keep pushing? They do.
Might, but that's where Techno's M4 should be able to profit. He sees an easy one, does line them up, takes down Yikinda, force them back. No extra casualties, a bit of chip damage, and a nice chase from Fallen again through the smoke. Same position.
Yeah, Savior. They're not playing side, remember. Cobra Zero and 910 still both on that long side.
Yeah, but they're going to be throwing out the 2 smokes. Yuri's ahead of them, though. And that's a Deagle headshot the 910 had to hit. Trade from K-Serato. Do you expect a second? You do now as the warning shot connects to K-Serato's Kevlar. You want to wrap. Full rotation. They'll be here quick. Cobra Zero just needs to hit 1 to delay further to give them that leg up. Molodoy hits his shot, as does Fallen. Techno down. It's another for FURIA.
That's all Fallen now, isn't it? A bailout kill on B and then the 2 frags to finish at 15 and 6. A 1v5 to his name. And one more round for FURIA to go into this halftime break with a cushion.
That's the first on the clawback to a 4-on-4, and then you can see Molodoy quite quick on that swing. Impactful 3 kills out of Fallen. Rifle still working pretty damn well. Top of the tables.
Yeah, I think 910 was expecting Cobra to swing there and fight with him.
A little boost, actually. Not going to be able to get the sightline they would have hoped for.
This is the easiest way to finish
close.
the half, though, for FURIA, right? Being completely in control of the money, knowing that the buys are just poor, there was no choice but to go for these forces.
Above you, not ready. Blitz. An easy opening kill this time provided. Feels quite hopeless for Techno if they were to commit to his site, right? He's got the HE grenade with some damage. That's nice, certainly.
Especially with elimination on the line, the stress a whole lot higher.
100%.
That's why it feels like Fallen. He's, I wouldn't say putting the team on his back right now, but he's making these heroic moments happen. No info brackets. 910 and Zinho are going to be quite disconnected. Another nade in. This one well placed. Lands between 3 of them. Zinho's on the way over. Doesn't have a flash to assist. Here they come.
God Flash and 5.7s to activate. Gets one ahead of the play. Big Deagle connections. Softened up. FURIA, worse for wear. Techno found. More required. Yuri through the smokes. Those Cobra Zera's Deagle. Oh, 1 bullet was all he needed. Didn't quite find Yikinda.
And 910, who's been the hero throughout on the AWP, has to finish things with an MP9. 3 to find. Bomb about to be planted. And Molodoy ready to take the fight.
A T-side haul FURIA will be proud of. Will be happy to have their leg up coming into the swap of the side. CT side awaits for FURIA. Does a 3rd map await for us? We'll find out. Nuke waiting in the wings if FURIA can convert Inferno.
tap you. Nice.
Nice falling.
Nice, bro!
Nice
Let's go, bro!
Play time.
Side. Diffusion, bro.
Can be defused, right?
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
97, bro.
Oh, nice try.
We've definitely had some crazy rounds in this series. It's been an adventure. It really has. Fallen with one of the most ridiculous 1v5s that we're going to see.
Yeah.
Full stop.
That could be highlight of the tournament.
Yep.
It's all through a smoke, which makes it even more crazy. But is it enough to power them forward and power them to the third map of Nuke? Mongols have put up some resistance. Now they're on the T side. Right now, FURIA are stacking B. Mongols congregated over towards middle with a loose piece of Mzinho in through apartments. Yuri.
So with the kit, I guess you're agreeing we're going to play retake, and Yuri is just going to play for some info, and
He's looking to block with this smoke. But they've rotated in time. Oh, they're about to get a face full of lead.
Hello, goodbye. Techno and 910 catch two of them round in the corner. Yuri got to hit that. He can't. Nice shots from Mzinho. Quick strafe headshot and not looking good in the 2-on-4. Keserato needs a whole lot more. Yukinda does tap the head of Mzinho. An audible from 910. They've still got
Close,
this
you know.
crossfire. They've got this crossfire. Pit and sight is so hard to break, especially the number disadvantage. Yukinda won, good trade. 910 securing this one. It's so hard for Keserato to get going. And yeah, how often have we been saying 910 saves the Mongols?
Yeah, he's been having some big moments, but that felt like it could have been another clutch, right? You think about the pistol round in the first half, that had to be clutched out by Fallen and Keserato. And this here, they just come running out of library looking a little bit foolish. The fact that that long side is already completely controlled, they're just sitting and waiting for exactly that. And two players swinging couldn't have been easier. So we do end up splitting the pistols. And there is a lot on the line. Is this back to reality for FURIA? Are they going to be eliminated by the Mongols? This is the first officials for the Mongols with Cobra Zero in the roster. Their opening game against G2 was relatively flat, blown out on Dust 2 13-2. They did put up a fight on Ancient 13-11, but still a 2-0 loss. Same for FURIA though, falling to foot. That's why we have one of these two big names on the line for elimination already. Last round was the B stat. This time it's heavy over towards A for the defense on the Force. Buller and Hall's control already taken. Now they want brackets. Fallen playing ahead for info, also blocks them, so denies whatever the move was, a minute on the clock.
Has Blitz seen enough?
I think looks like they're going to return for, oh no, back and forth. I was going to say a B finish. If they don't wrap long, this type of a crossfire is extremely difficult to break.
It will be long, the focus. Fallen's been here the whole time. Oh, hang on. Library smoke. You can just smoke Moto. Now what do? You wrapping B, pushing through the arch smoke, or are you pushing through the Moto smoke?
They're going to have to flash and jump through.
Yeah, here we go. Fallen turns it. Another one coming. Does manage to keep this aim in the right place. Good headshots provided. It's Cobra Zero. Back, double dig. Not enough. Yukinda's here. Maybe he could just catch the timing. Techno would have to whiff. Jumping. What? Jumping MP9 actually found him. Mzinho's ready on the box. Yukinda surely caught out by this. Bring in the fight. It's one bullet in it. 9 points of health. Cobra Zero with impact, but Mzinho will close.
Ah, this is stressful for the new kid, isn't it? He has a massive double kill coming through that smoke. It's a really nice block piece of utility dropped out by Fallen to force them through, considering the time, but he comes through and delivers them 2 kills, swiping into the second. Molodoi pops up his dome and takes off 2. And this one was back and forth. Mzinho just gets across the line with 9 points of health. Hero M4 into this next round. Still a threat to deal with. Not letting off the gas.
Wow,
Mongols,
Fallen liked what he saw.
yeah, it's constantly just going to be a threat here, isn't it? Fallen will set up Yukinda with this. It's not a full force buy, but there are definitely some investments.
gets the info safely. Fair play.
Yikinda's coming.
He wants to go and find more. Anyone sticking around? Yes, confirmation. M4 in the play.
Still pushing.
And Techno greets him with an MAC 10. How's he won that at that range?
No head armor.
Too good from Techno. B-site's open, he's about to find out. Molodoi scarpering over there with his knife out, hoping his deagle could dissuade. He'd have to do a lot of work. Oh, it's so brutal. Molodoi, yeah, you get one chance, one click of the mouse.
Yeah, caused some chaos there by probably blocking that smoke, but as we can see, nobody else home. It's Caserado and Yuri, both on short side right now. Mzinho is playing outside of halls to contain this.
And with them both venturing in his direction, looks like it might... Oh.
I think he just... Oh, he's heard them now.
Yeah.
Just doesn't want to give away the AK, right? That would be huge to take into the next round if they could save a gun, because Fallen's going to be very light on, but he might get them both in the back. Lines them up and knocks them down. It's not pretty.
Places them down, you know.
Still TheMongolz round, so 8-7, 1 round gap. Now Fallen will have to operate with an MP9. Molodoi gets his AWP. And again, we have to remind ourselves and everybody at home that FURIA may be heading home at the conclusion of this map. So the team who won 3 trophies the tail end of 2025.
Yeah, starts to be a real true contender. And we said it as well on the way into this series, but both teams, the top of their region. And look at the aggression. Blitz cut down quick from MP9, headshots from Fallen.
Cobra Zero and Mzinho need to work pretty quickly right now and trying to isolate a fight on A if they can.
Well, that might spread. Is Fallen safe? Yes, he is.
He's the only one in Banana. Yikinda and Caserado have left him as Molodoi will take down Cobra Zero, and that should be that.
These two teams are so interesting as a matchup. Oh, ooh, that's a little too easy.
Yeah, just not even looking out the doorway. Cutting him in. Pedestrian stuff there for Molodoi. There was also the record between these two teams Desk was highlighting. The last time the TheMongolz tasted success against FURIA was a time ago, back in Dallas. That's about the time that this roster first came together, before we really knew what the level of expectation was. So they get the guns out again, but TheMongolz will lose all the finances if they can't contend now. This time it won't be FURIA barreling down Banana off the get-go. They're going to start slinking up middle, especially now that AWP is fired off. You wouldn't expect him to retake that line. At most, he's holding long or short on the angle. Flash has them scared that there's a snap in play, but they're going to be able to erupt into this pretty quickly, the TheMongolz.
Yeah, I think they want to go. Brackets, wrapping, Cobra Zero, bomb responsibility. The block smoke moto. Seen this part before. It's about this lurk on apps. Yuri's got to be cognizant of it, but now spotted his drop. Start to activate. Good pick from Cobra Zero. Again, good on these entries. Setting up the TheMongolz for success. What is that? A transfer up, just the head visible. Now Yikinda from the short side. Can he get another? Yes, he can. What a shutdown from FURIA. Yuri with some absolutely nasty techers. Let's go indeed.
Well, that has bankrupted the TheMongolz now. Will have to be the eco.
You get the entry, you think you've got a lot of space, you've only got 2 players on the site, but Yuri, look at this. Filthy covering fire. Bang!
And the response time very quick before the TheMongolz can get planted and deal with those threats. The rotation is already there. So we'll be taking the eco now. Might see a Mara timeout in next round. But if Mirage is anything to go off, we know that the TheMongolz will take this type of a round quite slowly, giving themselves many opportunities. Might be feeling late in the game, but won't take much to be able to get back into things. So taking the most out of a round like this regarding the finances is still the wisest of the options. Grouped up in second mid. Flash has been given over to Blitz. Nobody is close middle. They are playing Pretty smart anti-eco setup, right? You want to play the crossfires, play the range.
Okay, Serato's looking for that multi-kill spray down. Doesn't quite get what he was looking for. They've managed to use that movement to try and overwhelm him with numbers.
Team flush.
And yeah, a little bit of a team flash and 2 dead. As long as Yakinda doesn't mess this up, it still feels like the B site's going to be quite hard to access, and he wants to take this fight at range.
This is risky.
Risky. Swinging in. They've lost the sight. Mzinho can plant. He's opened from Banana. Yuri rounding that corner now audible. He doesn't choose to peek over it. Throws out a molly for Nubox.
They could fumble an eco right now.
They really could. They really, really could. The HE's not going to find the low HP player, but the AWP will. Mzinho, an opportunity to convert this. A round they really had no shout in. Now Ian has noted. Now it's about finishing off the job. He got the collateral headshot through the skull of Yuri. He tags up Molodoi, and now this eco's just 1 bullet away. Oh, Mongols steal it. Mara's got a big smile on his face, and you know why. The opposite for Sid and Furia. How has that one slipped past?
It's a Deagle, a Flash, and Glocks. There have been so many of these rounds today over the Falcon series, and now this one right now. The type of rounds that are being won are out of this world. They are out of this world. They go against everything in the Counter-Strike handbook.
What is going on?
This is just Glocks going arch, coming through a tiny little gateway.
That's got to change. That has got to change the momentum of this game. Mongols, surely, as long as they can convert this one, they're going to be asking questions of Molodoi's AWP, though. He's on the right position for it, the head-to-head. One out again, favoring the CT further away from the wall. Okay, Serato jiggling to block. Actually, looks like he wants to fight off of a flash, perhaps. Molodoi, no, called to throw out the smoke grenade.
Yeah, you need to stall this out. You can't keep the rush there when you lose the opening kill and you weren't able to take the space. You would otherwise just run into the setup, and at that point you'd lose everything. So just needing to hit the brakes, allow Furia to overreact to all of those smokes and pieces of util, all the info, all the steps, and now hopefully catch them.
Still reeling from that. That's 2 impactful clutches from Mzinho. Ninja defuse as well. Molodoi. That's the flash and just peeks to his demise. And again with Cobra on these entries, eh? Oh, Yuri, he's just going to try and stand and bang. Doesn't find lethality. Cobra does double this time. Bit of a team kill in there. K Serato locks them down. Nothing for you here, 9-10. A couple of pot shots. K Serato buying time. A quick one. Looking good on the rifle. And he's got time to try and piece this together. Can he make things awkward for K Serato? The Molotov will. It's really awkward. Beautiful from 9-10. Manufacturing brilliance before our very eyes. He doesn't know that Fallen's still in the library. Anticipates potential from the bracket side. Pressure on the plant. 15 seconds. Commits to it. 9-10. Oh! Executes brilliance. Outrageous. The rounds we are seeing. This Inferno has been a showcase.
That's got to be Furia done. I don't know how you get back in.
What, from losing an eco into a 1v3?
Yeah, but then you go to the first half, Fallen wins a 1v5, then Mzinho diffuses in front of 2 of them.
Yeah.
Right, this is mental. This is absolutely mental what we're seeing right. That has to be the backbreaker. You think about, now it's the eco from Furia. The type of rounds, that the skill on display.
It's just unreal. Okay, so Yakinda's giving you what you needed from him. He gets an opening and you get banana. I say that, Fallen nearly puts his life on the line for a weapon and a smoke.
Another kill straight through,
wow,
hanging
Yakinda's
around.
Got 2. He wants to the 3rd. He goes peeking on in despite his low HP. Not even playing his life, he's playing for kills.
Well, Fallen's burnt
Playing
out.
for death.
They're trying to react quickly off of this. They get the AK again, this time in the hands of K Serato.
Yuri's just thrown his smoke grenade. He's going to try and block him short. Hey, Serato. Going to be safe from the Molotov. It's only for the log side.
Well, this has to be a hard clear then.
Yeah.
Blitz has to clear this.
Yeah, but K Serato, if he can just get one. Furia are on the way to getting themselves a little bit of same thing. Never mind. Blitz owns him.
Still a 3v3.
Yeah, but look at B.
Yakinda's rotating over now. He's already got 2 kills through smoke. Why not more?
Yeah, right. Who's going to be throwing that smoke? It's landing CT. He's heading ruins.
They still have 2 more. Another one deployed now. He's going to be smoked off.
What's the best play? Walk through. And catch back. Oh, the dink as well from Yakinda. One of them's low. Maybe a P250 or a Deagle could be finishing the job, but TheMongolz set for an 11th. Just need to collect it.
And 9-10 just had the banana line. Yuri slipped past. He might be looking for an upgrade if he can. Yeah, he's found one.
And Molodoi trying to catch a couple here. Back of the site. Just begging Mazinho to peek, and he will he's happy to oblige. Don't you worry about that.
Okay, this is
9 to 11.
out of control now. There's only 2 rounds for the CT side of FURIA so far. Remember, this is their map choice. Mirage was close. It had some twists and turns as well. If you've only tuned in for Inferno, you've missed 2 crazy maps in back-to-back fashion with the type of rounds that have been unfolding here today. But I think you need more than the 2 hands I've got to be counting some of these moments.
Yeah.
This is going to be tactical timeout number 2 called from Sid. Now, the loss bonus is the biggest benefit, but running out of rounds, running out of chances, maybe running out of magic of their own. For Fallen 1v5 wasn't enough to get you across the line. I don't know what will be. Remember, this is Cobra Zera, who sure played for the Huns, had some experience against international opponents, but in the TheMongolz jersey, this is where all Mongolian players want to be.
And he's keeping up.
Yeah, no reps for this team, right? They chose not to play Bounty. They've come into this and notoriously one of those teams that likes to warm up throughout the event, and they're already packing a punch. Cobra Zera 16 kills is not an issue, right? We're not sitting here and going, oh, this kid's nervous, he's not contributing at all. He's here to play, and FURIA 2025 must feel like a lifetime ago now.
Oh boy, yeah. I mean, elimination is at stake. Yakinda not willing to bow out. Again, just looking for a timing peek.
Oof.
Peeks on into the AWPer and puts 9-10 below half health. Same for
damage
Yakinda.
going both ways there. 9-10's done very well on the break of that. They're gambling for A.
It's looking like they're headed in the right direction. Locked on Banana for now, popping up their chest. Cobra Zera investigating. I just heard a loud slam of the desk.
Yeah, that's a big match going on. Foot versus G2. Foot have been mouthy as the youngsters, but all eyes here right now. Yakinda doing a great job maintaining all of this banana control.
Yeah, really, I mean, it enables this setup.
Yeah, because
All it takes is a misstep, though. You know, 9-10 hits you on a jump peak, and suddenly this round feels impossible.
yeah, FURIA are playing no info on brackets. They're playing a very passive setup on A.
They really are counting on Yakinda to hold on to his smoke until the last second. He's in a position to throw it, holding it as close to 30 as he can. Now you're blocked.
But this makes you more susceptible to a rotation.
They throw out the exec. It's not a commitment.
Cerato's...
It's not a commitment.
Yeah, he's not rotating. They're sticking the guns.
Yeah.
4A still.
Yakinda with the confidence to just say, it's not here.
It's 20 seconds and they're going to wrap.
Yep. Okay, Cerato. He knows time's on their side. They're going to have to swing. The fights will come to you. Nice from the 2. Fallen and Molodoi defending their site. More required. Yuri's gone. Oh dear. Techno's got 2. Molodoi's in trouble. They're getting the bomb down. Cover's not there. Molodoi, so much pressure. He can't hack it. Cobra Zera's contributed. Techno with 3 into the site and 12 for the TheMongolz.
That's coming in at the final 20 seconds of the round. You have the stack in the right place and you can't hold on.
That's crazy.
You cannot hold on to the site. You couldn't ask for any more. More is Yakinda there as well. Literally 5 players on that bomb site. FURIA falling apart at the seams in front of our very eyes right now. Just one more round and the TheMongolz will send them packing.
Yeah, this is going to be somewhat of a wake-up call for FURIA.
And this was never going to be an easy lower bracket run. Winner of this takes on loser of Na'Vi Spirit. This is just getting started for the TheMongolz. But can they close it cleanly? Can they get it done in 2? Or is there more to be said in this matchup? Techno delivers a massive triple kill. Everybody having their moment in the spotlight for the TheMongolz throughout this series.
3 consecutive rounds required for FURIA to just have a moment's respite. You are cornered, your back is against the wall, bruised, exhausted, and margin for error brought to 0.
Yeah, 3 Famishes. This is going to be so tough. Big shout out to 910 who's been putting in absolute shift. He was huge in that first half of play. And then 1v3 in this second half.
Yeah, on the AK looking so good with it.
Techno has opted to bring in a Mac 10 to round 22.
Mac 10.
He's got 2.8. He could have an AK.
I just see he's got front spawn as well. No, not going anything fast towards Banana. He is, however, partnering up and running up second mid. What is your game plan? Every move you make, you've got to do it with conviction, but if you make it and it doesn't work out, that could be the last move you make here in Kraków.
They're going for an app spot, a 3-player app spot. That's why the Mac 10's in play. They get the Banana control. This is going to force their hand. They might accelerate towards A now.
There's already a smoke in the sky. 2, in fact, are about to land. Yuri's going to have so much work to do. He has to handle this first one cleanly. He does so, but caught dismantling. It's a great trade from coldzera. Not him. Cobra, variety. Molodoi bursts out into another one. Mazinho should be dunked, then he's going to chase him. He's in trouble. Does find it. Molodoi on the site. Surely a wallbang could finish him. Surely Blitz has got him. Book, the cover's there. Overzealous on the hunt. 910, another 1v3? Not today. FURIA, the first of the 3 challenges, and they pass.
Okay, right now, I have to just take a look at the money situation. 910's able to buy him with an AWP again, but I'm not sure if that's how they really want to proceed. He could sell that back and he could actually drop an AK. He's starting to do that right now.
Great read from Molodoi to know he's done some damage through the smoke there, unconfirmed until the nade finishes the job.
Well, they're going to take the eco. They've gone a hero AWP on 910 and essentially an eco on everybody else. 1900 into what will be the final round of regulation unless 910... He's taking the AWP out.
Yeah, right. This is just so much Counter-Strike.
It's out of the box.
Everything is out of the box.
He's just swinging.
Yep, peek straight on in. And then what?
Yeah, how are you meant to continue to take this duel? Do you just walk up and keep probing? No, Incendiary comes in, starting to dart back. Well, you have to play this one late. You don't really have a choice. The fact he's invested this AWP...
Like, is he going to move it all the way back and kind of work his way up Banana?
But then I have questions about him having one for the final round. Maybe he doesn't want it. T-side Inferno, it's not necessary.
Sheesh. You've got 2 flashbangs, a P250,
Yeah.
and a sniper.
Well, considering the rounds we've seen,
Yeah, right.
Anything's possible.
Anything can happen. But this is what I'm concerned about, because Yakinda's not going to be playing like there's an AWP in play. He peeks on in. He's so lucky to be alive. Now they know. Oh. There's an AWP. 40 seconds.
he's searching B
Wait,
on his own
are you-
with the investment,
Yeah.
and everyone else is ready to pounce on A.
Yeah.
So he needs to keep searching for the fight here. He needs to get a kill. There's no chance.
Okay, Serato's still on his jiggles. He's not falling for this. Ooh, blocks. Gotta be cool, man. Gotta make this look easy, FURIA. This is the easiest of the bunch. And with 2 kills deep, the AWP now lost. It seems to have fallen into place. Yuri and Serato can just maintain this crossfire, mow him down upon arrival. And just like that, we find another full 24-round game.
Okay.
Map 1, 24. Do we need bonus rounds? That's what FURIA are fighting for. Mara calling the timeout to try and get this done in regulation.
So this is still going to be a buy, but not the best of. Blitz has already invested into a Galil because they need the nades. Obsidian only with 3.9, so likely to see him go Galil and utility as well. 910 after that level of investment cannot buy himself an AWP, and if Techno dropped one, I don't think he would have enough for head armor. So now it's about striking the balance between util and firepower.
2 Galils, prioritizing util. They've passed 2 of the 3 tests. FURIA, 3 match points from Mongols, now 1. FURIA fighting off elimination.
Yeah, Molodoi aggressive again. See if he can catch anybody. Look at this. This is the call from Mara. 4 players through second mid. And all heading through apps. Now that doesn't have to be the finish. They could say boiler. They could just be seeing if they find a jewel here. And this type of half-wall smoke coming out from Blitz is just to actually deny FURIA information. They might feel, okay, well, we still have top banana control, but it's to deny how many players are on the other side.
Yeah, so the setup as it stands is very site-centric. No one in pit. Yuri's actually doubled up on the site.
Fallen's rotating over, or he was. Maybe just picking up U2, heading back over to Yakinda now.
Delayed by the incendiary. They're wrapping short. I think this is going to come as a surprise. It's such a good call from Mara. Just Yuri and KScerato in a position to really voice concerns. Molodoi can lend a hand from library. They're throwing nades. They're not ready for this. An explosion, but Molodoi and KScerato connecting. Lethal from KScerato. The triple kill sprays him down. TheMongolz, this one collapses. A convincing overtime secured. 3 match points from TheMongolz, and they cannot break through.
Okay. Well, they've worked hard to get themselves here. It's been a game with a lot of twists and turns.
I thought they were caught off. It felt like it was just 0 to 100, but KScerato, he's so comfortable. See it from his POV. They almost lined up for him. He nearly got 2.
The fact he's able to pick out in that position we know is heavily spammable. That is a great round there from KScerato. TheMongolz have had their chances, but squandered now. So we're looking for first to 16. 12.5K. Money will no longer be a problem or a conversation. So Baller and Hall's control has been taken, leaving Banana to that second wave. Molodoi on the wall. We'll need to be able to flash him off. You also have Yakinda on the jump spot, so setting up a bit of a trap here. Molodoi putting faith in Yakinda to get the information, then he can swing in.
Neither orb connecting their opening bullet. It's a very quick pivot up mid.
Yakinda's cheating over. Molodoi has full banana control. There'll be 4 on A to defend this again.
Cobrazera, his entries have been pretty consistent. Starting his charge, blocked by Moto. What's this? Push from Yakinda. Comes on in, comes alive. Triple kill, backstab, peeks, overextends into the AWP, but is the damage done? Is there a way back in for Mzinho? And 9-10, the angle good, and the headshot provided. KScerato again on A, good for 1.
All right, 9-10. You don't have the time this time for a crazy 1v3.
Not at all.
You got 15 seconds. Molodoi is heading back towards B, so if you could quickly find Yuri and then KScerato, maybe you could get that bomb down. There's one.
Needs it. Oh, has his crosshair towards the general vicinity of Yuri. Not going to be able to find it. Different universe, perhaps. That's an instant headshot. God, they are putting FURIA through their paces every single one of these rounds, some more convincing than others. But that one's going to feel good for FURIA. So that's what, 4 consecutive rounds from FURIA if you include regulation?
Wonder now if we get TheMongolz actually trying to vie for this banana control against Yakinda and Fallen. They've been giving it over to them in the last couple, just letting them have it. They've also been getting spammed through the smokes at the bottom. It might want to try and give them some early jewels, and, well, no, not to be the case. Just the same car molly, exchange of flames, deep banana smoke, and Molodoi here again. Just top middle. Nobody spams, nobody gives up the fact that they are creeping up mid. KScerato on the jiggle. Ahead of this, they've got the control.
Yeah, he's got himself a perfect angle for it. No flash connects. The bomb delivered to him, and a multi-kill again from KScerato. Just multis on multis, and all too easy to track. It's Mzinho who somehow adjusted into both. How's he got 2? How is this still a conversation?
Bomb's in no man's land, and how do you get past Molodoi's AWP?
Well, 9-10's on the rifle, that makes sense. Puts Mzinho with that low HP. But retrieving the bomb, the hard part. Perfect setup from Molodoi.
Just 2 rounds in a row. Well, make it 3 rounds in a row where an individual has essentially won their round on their lonesome.
KScerato wants him to keep coming, eh?
Yeah.
Please.
Well, this is the individuals really making a statement now. And that was one of the concerns, one of the conversation points about FURIA. Their players not getting the necessary output. Well, they're awake now. I think they've seen what the Mongols have been doing throughout this series and gone, well, we can do that too. So many crazy moments.
All right, so Mara has taken
his bonus
timeout and a bit of an emergency meeting. You don't want to be going into the swap of sides with 0 T rounds.
That's for sure, considering the lion's share of the work was done by these T sides. So they need to get activated here and now. They don't really have an answer for Banana, or at least they haven't been able to present one. And that is making the game seem pretty one-dimensional if you're FURIA trying to read the Mongols. It's just been a lot of these A plays. Even then you saw a missed smoke. Just keep lining up, not able to trade their way out of this. Surely now they have to try and contest for some banana control.
Molodoi hopes they do. Blitz has had a rough game. Eats a nade, 30 HP before he even gets going. Tucked on logs. And Yakinda will finish the job! Oh, he's dead. Techno's a dead man, tucked on the corner, trying to blend him a hand. Yakinda's gonna find him. Forced forward by the flame, 9-10 at least one. Hoping for Molodoi to overextend, but he is gonna stick on the line. He's hoping for CobraZera just to waltz on in, trying to be baited in by the half-wall jump spot, and it works! FURIA, what a CT side resuscitation!
Right now, Mzinho, he might get a 1v1 against Yuri. He will have known that
yeah, he heard it.
Flash was just thrown, so if he can get this fight, 9-10 can head back. Spots in.
And he takes him down out of the round. They're so segregated, though. 9-10 scavenging with the bomb on his back. Fallen anticipates that. Oh. 9-10's got to go safe route.
He might see him in the window room. It depends on where Fallen hangs around. No, not going to catch him now. He's past the line of sight.
Oh, it's a good read of the game here from Gabriel Toledo. Looks like 9-10 is about to deliver the package to Fallen's front door.
Yeah, this will do it.
For a flawless CT haul. To extend the series. To make Nuke look like almost a certainty.
And no chance for Mzinho now. What's he meant to do? Jump up. He's got to run through this smoke. You've only got 12 seconds to do so, son. And this one is over. 15-12. We're going to swap sides. And I think God smiling down quite fondly on Fallen today. That 1v5. It shouldn't have been this hard, with all things considered. The type of rounds that we've also seen FURIA fumble. But they are in full control right now. Just one of the next 3 T-sided rounds, and that'll be that.
So Mongols had 3 match points. FURIA now with 3 map points. Will they make better use of them than the Mongols did?
9-10 was such a suffocating force in the first half on the orb. Not sure if he can keep that up into the second. Time of asking.
Upon that smoke fade, it looks like Molodoi is going to be flashed in for a peek. 9-10 ready to receive, half-wall AWP. Oh, it looks good for it. Just off the gap.
Yakinda will be close.
And Yakinda will try and swing for the trade, though. It's all about the sequence. Okay, 9-10 onto Molodoi, immediate trade. They want blitz. They are running at him, and immediately the cavalry starts to canter over, but it's all too little too late. The side is theirs. Just about across, but Techno catches him. 3-on-3, all to play for Mongols. A retake you have to go for. He's calling for it. HE first to break the smoke, maybe catch KScerato. Oh, in trouble. 3 HP for Techno. Now he'll go for the plant. The nade from Yuri actually does finish what KScerato started. Just the 2 of them. Fallen's hit his. Nuke is calling FURIA their first opportunity to close, and they'll seize the opportunity. This series is not done.
Yeah, not done yet, and what a map that was. Inferno delivered in buckets and spades. The types of rounds of Counter-Strike that we saw in that, a Fallen 1v5, a 9-10 1v3, some eco victories. I haven't seen a game like that in a long time, guys, down there on the desk. What an absolute barn burner.
Big names, Mongols and FURIA have featured in many a conversation about contenders, about deep runs, about playoffs that Heavy God's just secured himself a ticket to. Neither of which are in the conversation. FURIA and Mongols just fighting to not be the first team eliminated.
Yeah, to contrast this, last time these two teams went toe-to-toe was in Chengdu in the quarterfinals.
Right.
So a lot has changed in a short amount of time with those upset losses. Knife round was won by FURIA. They've elected to start on the CT side of the third and deciding map. And Yakinda taking some liberties. He came in massive down the stretch. Blitz won't be ready for this.
Oh, doesn't get the profit from his surprise.
Coming Fallen's way.
Yeah, but Yuri's here as well. Fallen trying to distract, but they've got the crosshairs in the right place. They still do collapse. It's worked out wonderfully for FURIA. Mongols, see you later. Sent back to spawn is 9-10. Yakinda's got yard pivot covered. He's going to just try and actually punch in the code.
He's kind of the GOAT, isn't he, 9-10?
Yeah, he actually has managed to get everyone extra cash. Fair play. Fair play. Makes a lot out of what was supposed to just be a very quick FURIA round.
Oh. He gets that kill. I'm thinking he wins it.
Yeah, mate. After the 1v3, if anything's possible. After the 1v5.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, they're just stacking up in my mind. And that was even after the Falcons game. If people weren't tuned in for that one also had
We've had some kooky counter today, me and you.
It's been fun stuff.
It has been a lot of fun.
Look at this, everybody swarming ramp to deal with this. But you're banging about this plant. It's going to facilitate a much juicier looking second round force. What variation of the smoke walls will we get to see in a round like this? Onto the top of your screen, heavily favoring FURIA. See if the Mongols can keep their mental in it. There's a gap on the first smoke, I believe. Yeah, it was misthrown. So it's able to get past and down secret, noisy about it. There is already a rotation. Quesarado down hip. So the Mongols congregating in lobby. Now we are seeing 5 unique maps out of the Mongols in their 2 series played so far, and the reason that's important is 2026 is them starting off the season with Cobra Zero in place of controllers. It was in place of Senzu. And Cobra Zero has looked more than serviceable. Another block smoke out towards door and almost out of nades. Look at the disparity between the 2 teams.
That's what Quesarado was hoping for, and says nothing else is here. High alert for the topside defense of Yakinda and Yuri. Hamas tickles the toes. Profits on the second burst, but now Yakinda needs to track that clean. Does so. Force bite with nothing to report. Nothing positive anyway.
Yeah, they had a lot to lose in this one, right, with the Molotov AWP coming into the play. Not something you always see in the second round, but the fact that they're able to keep all 5 alive and stunt any of the progressions of the Mongols, we're talking 2 rounds of play with just 1 kill. So now it'll be the eco, and I'm sure... Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure anymore.
No. After the maps we've seen...
I'm not sure anymore, guys.
Anything is possible.
No, actually, I am sure.
Oh, yeah?
There's a reason these things are... I want to say beliefs. They're not beliefs. They're just facts.
Truths.
Right, so...
Ecos are supposed to be easy for the people with armor and guns. There you go.
Mzinho's gone Kevlar. Everyone else has gone pistol upgrade. So, always an idea. The Kevlar's cheaper than a Deagle, but you can't shoot with Kevlar.
You could throw it at them.
Weigh them down. Is the game plan really going to be try and bully the big man?
Oh, actually in trouble. Gonna have to get out. So concedes the space. He's done very well to not give up a kill. Oh, Yakinda takes 2 of them and turns his tail that costs him his life. Fury good trade and no issues here. Cobra's still on silo. No, he's not.
I was going to say, he wins that fight. That could have been the AWP stuck in warehouse because everyone else is towards ramp, so...
But they are, I mean, it seems clear that the FURIA camp have just talked about, like, let's not play with too much respect.
Well, what do we hear from Sid on the way into Inferno? He wanted all that jazz.
Yes, right.
And actually, we did get some theatrics, so they are listening to the coach. No doubt about that. First rifle round. And again, will they really just try and bully Fallen on ramp if nothing else works? I don't think that's going to be enough to get you across the line.
He's chosen a great round to start Secret, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. So denial of information. So he's going to fade very shortly. So, boys, you're going to be in the open taking fights.
Yeah, they're in the open for Yakinda to collect, and now you're all so distracted and so worried that you're just going to run into Serato.
Hello.
Free frag. Thank you very much, says Serato. Fallen ready for the fight, and actually even the FAMAS does well, but this should be it. You know, info on both of them. You know, Mazinev's behind red. And Serato, ooh, he actually got him before burning.
All right, give us a Cobra Zero 1v3.
Okay. He's heading for that head-on collision.
And needs to get that bomb out behind T-Red.
But as in, if his clear's good, he does get to isolate these fights. Jump up, maybe? Gonna swing it. Yakinda. Oh, he pre-aimed if he was on top. Yakinda did not elect to jump up. And so first gun round passed as well as pistol and conversions. That's a lovely start for the FURIA CT side.
They're sleeping under a blanket of cash right now, so even with the 3 casualties,
This did seem a little more...
Yeah, it was felt late as well, right? The smokes were not far from starting to fade as they started the progression. So wind out of the sails right now, but we saw them have a poor half on Mirage and then still bring the map back and win it 13-11. So
Good point.
3 to 4 rounds is going to be more than enough for the Mongols to work with if that's anything to go off. Same smoke wall again.
Early on the smoke break, and that's going to be their
Another
cue.
one.
Yeah, how exposed are they? Oh, very much so, but the AWP by the scope still makes up for it. Finds that trade onto Mazinho. The spray not quite connecting from Serato. Is he dipping vents? That's what Cobra Zero is hoping to punish. Oh, he's ready for you. Perfect adjustment into Techno. Still goes down to the Deeg of Cobra.
One bullet needs a reload. They know the AWP's still in play. Going heaven or hell seems risky against the AWP.
Yeah, Molodoi dips back up.
Oh, just under the sight line. Cobra Zero will be very close to this. Fallen might catch him on the timing. Oh, not even looking. Okay.
You know that's 2 different players because the M4 was stolen from Serato. Molodoi. Oh, the timing. Peripheral vision saves him.
Wow, okay. Oh, 9-10 in another clutch.
Is he going to get another plant? No, look at Yuri. Okay. Not Yuri, excuse me. Who is it? Fallen's down here. Not looking the right way.
No, not at all. So he might get another plant.
Yeah, looks like he's making a case. Another 9-10 1v3.
They'll be quick on this, though. They know he has to punch in the code. They should be able to take space quite quickly. Molodoi down ramp, Yuri down vent.
Okay. Finds a bit of cover. Gets swung on, and yeah, Yuri's good for it. It's frustrating for 9-10. Probably started to feel that he could pull that one across the line, but FURIA prevail.
Okay. 5-0, spotless start. Most casualties in a round is this one and the previous. Otherwise, it's been relatively spotless.
Crazy timing. Just returns its gaze in time.
When you're doing this as Fallen, you're like, well, I'm committed to this. If I die,
If I die, I die.
They know where he is. But 9-10 thinking he had a chance in that, and I would believe it with the shots he's been hitting. He's going to bring out the AWP now on the T side. Is there going to be a Mara tactical timeout, or is he happy to keep them, let them keep flowing with the game plan? I can see Spirit and Na'Vi have taken to their seats. That's coming up next.
Sometimes the hardest round to win is that you're first. Blitz ahead of the internal timing Yakinda may be working with. He hears
Heard
it.
that. Is he going to track him?
Yeah, but he's got the whole team as well.
Hello!
Oh, they assume it's clear. That's so naughty. This master of mischief, Yakinda, gets away with murder. He's even hit a little drive-by dink onto Cobra Zera there, and hello! Blitz has been spotted out by Fallen and brought to his knees. 5 alive for FURIA. How frustrating. When's Mara going to hit that emergency meeting?
There it is. This is rapid, isn't it? And Yakinda is getting away with everything. This might be the resuscitator or the start to 2026 for FURIA.
Truly.
You take a look at Bounty. They were a little bit ropey, sloppy, and then even to kick things off here with the loss against Foot, who sure put G2 through their paces and are still alive in that lower bracket, but FURIA haven't looked like the same team we saw who were closing 2025. If having the Mongols come and slap you around a bit and make you lose a couple of really bad rounds is the key point to get you awake, then so be it. But remember, the winner of this will play the loser of that other game I just prefaced, so it's going to be a tough run.
Like, the brilliance of Yakinda's play is that he heard Blitz cross secret and used that not to chase Blitz, but to know that they're going to be expecting it clear. Their teammate literally just walked past those smokes. So knives are out, attention's elsewhere, and he profits.
Yeah, getting absolutely dominated now.
Okay, I like this aggressive parting from Blitz. Yakinda's had their number, but maybe on the reload, if he's a bit careful, not careful with his ammo. Blitz versus Yakinda. Again, Yakinda's name in the feed.
Blitz is 0 and 7.
He's feasting on them right now.
They're flowing now, right? It looks to me like FURIA are playing off of each other. The comms are there. This is more like the team we know and love.
Yeah, the one we saw make deep playoff runs and lift trophies.
So 7-0 on the plate, 2v3. Goes 2v2.
Big shot from Mzinho.
This push from Queserato could be the unraveling because they have so much time. Maybe they try and use that, not realizing that Queserato has continued to push the issue.
It does look like the bomb's just walking into the top site.
Yeah, so he is in, but Yuri up in the heavens. This is the Fangs of FURIA to close this one down.
And Queserato's timing does look like it's going to be rewarded as he continues his crawl. Mzinho is not going to be able to spot him.
Molly heaven, now they can plant.
Yuri won't reveal his position. Queserato elects to go squeak.
Techno has to stay on the side because of the plant.
He's got the flank. It's brilliant. Oh, he doesn't know. Queserato considers it not quite deep enough. Big headshot provided. Mongols, their first round's just one click of the mouse away. Just Yuri to find. Info flows. You know where he is. And it's Mzinho with impact. That's 4 kills in the round. That's what we've grown to expect from Mzinho. He finally fills the feed. The Mongols get something going.
Mzinho was actually very impactful in the CT half of Mirage for those who missed it. So this right here is Blitz trying to take the chance, but then it's the Cobra Zera trade. Mzinho hits this bang up, and that's what starts the conversation. Now, it's tough for Techno, right? He mollies heaven, plants backside, which means he doesn't have to worry about anything because we know that Mzinho has the hut control. But what would become difficult is if Mzinho goes down and then Techno's stuck back a site. But plenty of money, don't you worry about that. FURIA with a buy and Molotov a couple of shots whistle by. Same smoke wall. They are persistent with the approach. Not seeing any diagonals. No top main waterfall. And Yakinda's already down here. Somewhat concerned about a vent drop. You can see he was just acknowledging that possibility. And Fallen's just spammed out Mzinho into radio.
Oh, and it gets worse for them. Blitz was just preparing to peek. Techno accelerates, knows he's got to make a play, got to do something to try and claw back the numbers.
Fallen got dinged for 20 damage.
Oh, not bad. Jumps into him and beats out the Jewel. Yakinda's got him dead to rights if he does try and advance on his own. Just a pixel spotted. Techno does try and draw attention to B as they try and slip into Yuri's bomb site. Queserato and Yuri, you've got the two of them.
Safe as houses, surely.
You'd think so. Maybe not. Not with 9-10 hitting headies like that. Catches him with a nade out, spots out another. No trade immediate. Wow, Yuri. He makes it look so calm. So composed as he just sends them back to spawn with only that one round to boast.
Molotov's watching this.
Yeah, you'd have to miss the orb shot. And he won't.
All right. Domination station, 7-1. After some
CT lockout.
Yeah, and Blitz still yet to get going. He didn't have a great showing on Inferno either, the in-game leader. It's one of these things that I will give to leaders when they have a new team, is that there's a bit more micromanaging that has to go on, but with the key positions that Blitz plays, it feels less forgivable.
Right. Yeah, he's calling himself into impactful positions and just not finding the impact.
All right, well, they can buy 3 AKs, Mac 10, and a Tech 9. Same smoke wall again. Ramp push.
Yeah, and Yakinda's going to have a Tech 9 and 4. Oh, both on the floor. That's a difference. That's a difference maker. The CTs bring the fight, and Mongols feast.
Okay, so Molidor, you'd expect him to be playing a rotator position, right? Heaven, hell, maybe over towards elbow and ramp, but currently, looks like he wants to slip down the vent. So he's actually going to try and contend for this one.
Hard to see.
Smoke. Yeah,
hard to see. Anyway, in.
I can't really fathom a way, unless he just hides and they go hunting thinking he's saving in spawn or something, but he's completely cut off now. He's actually looking for a way out.
Yeah, Blitz will find him.
Find that, all right.
So not only do they get themselves round 2, they'll get the AWP for free for 9-10.
So Yuri can drop 2 guns here. He's got 11k. So Fallen and K-Serrato can be hooked up. But they decided to change the tone of the rounds, right? This is FURIA saying, let's do a lobby crunch and punish. And they're the ones who are on the receiving end of that. So likely just to see them go back into their more standard procedure rounds, because they've been winning those out with ease. Sometimes you try and change the tone.
9-10 spotted on the silos. Molidor narrowly missing out on the info from Cobra Zera up on silo. K-Serrato, however, did start down secret.
He's got good timing.
Oh, really good timing. Oh, does well, does very well. Yakinda and K-Serrato combined to shut down the secret walk. Zinho and Blitz are gone. Now quick molly towards the vent. Nothing to force and flush out.
Yeah, they can't even really quickly surge anywhere because
use
the
that
bomb is
smoke.
down. That's great, you got space, but you need to pick this up, right? You need to group up. I know that Mongols seem to like to string things out, but
Oh, wait.
yeah,
they
Fallen's got the lobby
bomb.
control, right?
Yeah.
So you have to bring the...
Cobra.
Oh, hold up. His back's turned. Fallen's back's turned.
9-10 nails it. Still costs him everything. Important trade provided by Yakinda. Cobra running that bomb in. Gonna try and find this elevated angle on Hut. Yakinda burning through. Oh no, enough of a distraction. Cobra can't hack it. Yuri, once again, they come 8. He leaves with a multitude of kills. And an 8th round now for FURIA. There was a couple of ways in which that could have gone wrong. Not going to happen, and rather quickly, this is starting to look a little too dominant. Yeah, Mara agrees.
Well, that's it, right? I said 3 or 4 rounds.
Yeah.
I think I'm being a little bit generous, but that's because this has been an odd series in patches. Now, the bomb going down again, lost bonus in play, they will be able to get out another gun round. But if they do salvage 4 and then they win the CT pistol, right, that caveat comes with winning the CT pistol or winning the force. And Mara, haven't seen him have a reaction like that in some time.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a meltdown, but again, still 2 more before we get to the halftime break. They can salvage this. They haven't really had too much success with their secret smokes at all. At all, right? Even when Blitz has gotten across, it feels like it's cost them more than they've gained. And if it's the same variation again, I'm gonna, well, it is the same variation.
Yeah.
I'm just questioning why not go for a different variation. Like, force Yakinda to be more passive. He feels like he has a bit of a runway. It actually changes the tunnel of the fight.
He spots Blitz on the front side, and he's happy to take the duel, wins the engagement.
Yeah, Blitz's aim looking rough today.
9-10 nearly had an opportunity on the retreating Yakinda. They are going to punish K-Serrato. Where's the support? Oh, good from 9-10. K-Serrato overwhelmed. Looking good. Oh my God, back and forth. It falls quickly into a one-on-one. Mazinho, last seen Hut.
He knows it's the ramp player, right? Fallen last alive, so immediately you're going to calculate that. He's worried about a potential ramp push. Fallen's down towards B. They did all that with the bomb outside lobby. So he's got to go back and pick that up. He was impactful in an earlier round One of the two that the Mongols have so far. If Mzinho can pick up another one, it's getting them ever closer to feeling a little bit of relief with this T half. There's 45 seconds.
Is he going ramp to B or ramp to heaven? Let's find out, because that is going to determine if Fallen's in the right place or not.
His biggest problem right now for Mzinho is he doesn't have a smoke or a molly, so he can't block a choke point or plant in the smoke.
So maybe fake and hope Fallen gives him a sound cue.
If he fakes, then Fallen will be able to get closer and deny it on the replant. I feel he has to stick it.
All right, risk required. 18 seconds. Mzinho hasn't got time to do dilly-dally. That's about the last corner he has to clear, and so goes for the commit. Fallen's in the right place. Mzinho has no idea. So many different angles of approach. Swings for the doors open. So does Fallen. Clutches up, not for the first time this series. Captain of FURIA continues to deliver, and now Mongols a maximum of 3 available.
Okay, that was great trade work by both teams there, but Fallen sitting in the vent, waiting for Mzinho to make the play. And if he doesn't give away a sound cue, right, if you're Mzinho, you have no idea. You have absolutely no idea where he could be. The only information you have is it's the ramp player. So just trying to solve that puzzle in real time. Will this be the most dominant half yet? Yes, it will. But just 2 rounds, all that the Mongols are going to be able to take into the next.
This is cheeky from Molodoi, starting off with an angle on ramp. That's a nice difference maker. Yakinda this time not able to best blitz. Molodoi, he's going to have to hit quite a flick. Oh. Yep. No worries for Molodoi.
That's Blitz's first opening kill. Was 0 and 6 before this round.
Surely they have to.
0 and 6.
He's given you something he hasn't before. And Techno, I was worried you're exposed to the tiny pixel. Yuri on Mustang, dropping onto Hut with a nice kill advantage now. Numbers dictate that 10 looms. Mongols, you've got to try and find a way out of this. Molly's going to force Keserato. He'll swing on out. Gets away with his
not
life.
punished.
What a privilege. And a chunky nade to return the favor. Perfect position from Yuri. Trade by 9-10's important to just keep the dialogue afloat. Looking good for Keserato. One more bullet will do it. Finds the head. And Blitz, you got the opener. What about your first clutch? What about a 1 versus 3 when your team need 3? And he's caught from the backstabber, Molodoi. That is brutal. The outlook's bleak. Mongols, they are in jeopardy. Elimination beckons. They've got to turn it around in this final half.
I have flash, Yuri, follow you.
I'm smoking vents.
Guys, I have flash.
T-lob one.
And one door.
Door dead.
Nice.
I smoked vents.
One was
Shut up.
T-lob.
Yuri, I have a flash you. Okay, okay.
I'm not going. Wait, hut.
When he plant you flash in, hold.
Okay. I flash city vents, careful. They mollied me.
Flash.
Flashing.
Flash. Go out, guys. Boom.
Default,
Top
default,
left.
default,
Top left
default.
side.
Default.
Nice.
Nice, Yuda. Well played, guys.
The most convincing half we've seen in this series, and it is for elimination. Mongols are on the brink. So close to closing in 2-3 opportunities on Inferno to take this and eliminate FURIA. Now on the third, they're in a deep pit, a pit of despair. It's going to have to be one perfect CT side, and has to be starting on this pistol.
And this is going to be a top play. Door's going to get blown open. Likely to see fallen smoke off main. He's a molly for top hut and flashes.
Techno's in the vents, going to peek on out, draws attention to himself. They have support from Heaven as well. Never mind. Bodies are dropping. Keserato and Yakinda have already broken through. They kick down the door. And the bomb's already being planted. It's falling into place a little too easy. The Mongolians lacking any firepower in this one. Although he's even hunting, he might catch Blitz with his knife out. Oh, a bleak death for Blitz and a rough series, a rough half at least. Concedes his 12th death and an 11th for FURIA. Surely that is it.
Yeah, we may as well spend this time reflecting on that first half. Yakinda was phenomenal outside. He was 7-2 in terms of opening exchanges. He was just an absolute beast. He put a leash on Blitz and his movements outside. And that comm package we had on the way in from the break there, I think that's more like it. It was calm, right? Obviously, when you're winning in the way that they were, it's much easier to be in that mindset. But after the way Mirage went and the rounds we saw in Inferno, all of that for this is probably what FURIA are asking themselves right now. But if this series is what it takes to get that form back that we are accustomed to in the late stages of 2025, then I'm all here for it, because their battle through the lower bracket will be tough. Spirit versus Na'Vi up next. Loser of that will take on FURIA, and that actually puts more hype on that matchup, right? Knowing, okay, you win that game, you're in the playoffs, but also, if you lose, you have to take on a FURIA who have been put through their paces, and the individuals all now starting to show some form. Yakinda is 21-7.
Yeah, you had an incredible half. And Zinho's hit a nice headshot.
Got a feel for the kid, don't you? He's had some really impactful moments throughout this series. 9-10 also was a monster on Inferno. Feels like that performance was wasted.
27 frags from 9-10 on Inferno. Well, in the absence of a pistol, you would take a second round conversion. You're exposed. What an adjustment from Fallen. He's playing this like a young man's game. Yakinda will trade. Cobra Zero, what have you got? Ooh, a fraction of a second too quick on the trigger. Doesn't quite find the precision. There's Blitz though. Swings open the doors and profits. Yuri, he's managed to keep them with the advantage. And yeah, Techno just couldn't quite find their head. Couldn't track Keserato on the elevation.
And that's that. Force buy dealt with. Has to be the force buy again. More of the same. And I think the Mongols have resigned themselves to the outcome.
This is one of those where during that 2-minute break, with a scoreline of such a bleak scoreline, 2 rounds to your name, you start replaying Inferno, don't you? You know, you're just running through your head how many those 3 opportunities you had to close it out, you couldn't hack it.
It's also the nonsense that you pulled off as well, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to do that every time. So it's definitely not...
Feels wasted.
Yeah, it's not replicable gameplay, and when those moments happen, that's when you have to capitalize.
Cool to see Keserato's approach. It does feel exploitable if his barrel pokes out, but he's tasked with holding on to lobby alone. Not going to overcook it. As Yakinda striding around in yard, he's got so much room to stretch his legs. Smolotoy onto Mazinho. Mongols, just 4 of them left, or this is going to be time to pack the suitcases.
This is the option, right? You lose outside, you go for lobby control. It's very obvious. You've SMGs and 1 M4. 9-10. Looks like he's close enough to do something, but not really, right? This elevation.
He could even get cleared by Yakinda
Yeah.
from Heaven. They're in no hurry.
Oh, reboosting, so that can at least remove the threat without 9-10 getting blindsided. 9-10 starting to work. He might get caught after all.
Yeah. Oh, he does. Blitz should be able to find Yakinda, though. And Techno's going to have his work cut out for him from the main side. No! Yakinda's just having such a good game. 24 frags deep. Mongols eliminated, and it is cutthroat out here. Nuke a quick trip, 15 rounds, all it takes. FURIA survive here in Kraków.
Yeah, the Mongols, they will be sent packing. They've come to Kraków. They've played 5 maps, 2 of them 13-2 blowout losses. Cobra Zero steps into the roster for 2026. This is their first event, their first